And hey there, guys, gals, fans, and pals. Your buddy JohnMegacycle here. Another episode of Timberborn coming at you. Ooh. I might... How? What? What happened when I was gone? We got a contaminated beeve. That's unfortunate. We have a lot of dirt. That is fortunate. I put in this. So maybe there was some spillover, but that seems to work out all right. That automated that pretty nicely. Very low-tech automation of open when it's temperate. Is this too far? Too far. Okay, I figured as such. Figured as much and I figured as such. That's unfortunate. That's never gonna get built. Hi. Can we get this trimmed out? 35,000 research. Good lord. Yep. Just get all the things. Yep. Yep. I desperately need an unlock all button. Or what I need is when you hold shift, you don't get a confirmation for destroying a thing. I need that also for research. That is not a want, that is a need. Yep, get that. I'm not going to use it, but get that anyway. Yeah, all this extra clicking is annoying. Yeah, holding shift doesn't do anything. I was honestly going to wait until 1.0 released fully. And then I was going to start making some... There I have a bunch of UI notes I've written down that I would like, just click enter. Does that work? Oh, that worked. Oop. Oh, okay. So I could use, yeah, I could use enter. I see. So instead of moving the mouse like this, enter, enter. Yeah, okay, that works. You know what? That's fine. That's fine for me. Thank you for that. That does actually really help. Yeah, we got the stuff. Got the stuff. We got the stuff. We got the stuff. Okay. That knocked out all our science. But that does legitimately help. Thank you for that. Yeah. Here's another one for you, if you know. Is there a way to move this? So where's a big thing? Here. Something like this. This eats up a lot of real estate saying what this does. Do you know how to move this window to somewhere else? Might not be a thing, but I'm curious. Because that would be pretty cool. So what I want to do is I wanted to make a decision. So let's just go with a woodcutter setup, right? What I have is I've got a forester and 2 woodcutters. What I want to do is I want the forester to only be busy when there's legitimately stuff to plant. So I was hoping there was a way to read the area around it. The forester would reveal information like, I can work 110 tiles. Let's say all this is 110 tiles. Of those 110 tiles, 70 tiles are set for farming, for trees. Of those 70 that are set for trees, 30 of them are ready to be cut. Of those tiles and stuff that's ready to be cut, I need to plant the 40 that are missing, or like whatever, right? Just making up some numbers. This guy would turn on when there's at least 10 things to plant. Or whatever, reading the map or the area it can contain. The woodcutters, then same thing, lumberjacks, and the exact same thing would say, I have control of, I can see 108 tiles. Of those 108, this how many, I'll automate and I'll turn on when there's at least 5 trees to cut, or whatever. That's what I meant by like reading the map. Reading information in the actual physical world. So what we can read are, you know, water, power, stuff in storage, the weather. Did I say weather? I'll say it twice. I'll say it again. Weather. But we can't read tiles, right? That's what I meant by that, Central. Let me know if that makes any sense. But it'd be cool to make decisions based on, like, you can't automate farming. Farming is on or farming is off. There's not, like, a lot you can do about that. The forester only has to work when things are ready to be cut or when things have to be cut down. So having a block that would read the land would also... Yes, yeah, some way that the forester... So especially in late game, right? I've got all this oak. The forester's got to be working 24/7 for, let's say, 4 days or whatever to get everything planted. After that, dude's sitting on his thumbs for 20 or minus 28, 24 days? Making a post about your and my request and the feedback. Oh, that's dope. Thank you. So we can automate industry, but we can't automate agriculture. Yeah, I don't know. Something like that would be neat. There's no way to read the map unless it's watered. Which is, again, that's fine. Like, for a first stab at automation, this is pretty dope. No arguments, no complaints. Just would be cool if. Ha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha-cha. Okay. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. This can go up one without much issue. So that. Please get rid of this. This. And please get rid of... Oh, can't do it that way. Just please get rid of that. Thank you. Rockin', awesome, thank you. When you become a gajillion billionaire for the idea, I'll just say it was all yours and you can have it. Rockin' the awesome. No worries. Thanks for hanging out, as always. Have yourself a delightful rest of your day. A pleasure, as always. 1, 2, 3. Like that. Cool. My friend here is going to head off. Yeah. Yeah, have yourself a good one. For real, for real. Thanks again for the hangout. Goes away. Wait, this is only 2? Oh, I only went out by 2. Weird. Now, I will need another level of storage because I want our lumber to be here. So this is going to be a little icy-dicey, but not a big deal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. I want 2. 1 lumber? Start with 1 lumber. 1 lumber sounds pretty great. Pretty great. And why do I need a height of 2? Because this guy won't work unless there's a height of 2. I'm going to say height of 2. Welcome, Disso. I probably mispronounced it, and I apologize. You can use a timer to automate farming or trees, though, so it's not efficient unless you have so many tree cutters. I agree. The problem is, what happens if we run out of water? Not prepared for weather. I'm not saying like weather driven, but like what if a little lake runs out of water and trees stall for 10 days or something? The trees aren't dead. So a timer would work, but only I think to a certain point maybe. I like your idea though. I do like your idea. It's just a high chance of it being not correct if by human error something happens. And then you probably need another, like a depth checker that says if there's not enough water, fire off firework, and then I'll look into it or like whatever. So there are options to what you're saying. There are things to the thing that thing. We're gonna do this for now. I don't know what tile this is. 1, 2, 1, 2, 3, 1, 2, 3. It is right here, whatever this is. Oh. That can't be right. Oh, that's just the normal. Yeah, this is what we're building up. Yeah, perfect. Okay, that's totally fine. Totally fine. Perfect. Hey, can I get a stick of kabam bam right there? 2, 3. Yeah. Light it up. So then... it's fine. Hi! Did you come back? Okay, come over here. Oh, so I had my little lunch break or whatever, my 10 minutes. And, so Nico is my cat. He's a black cat. He's on my desk now. He complains, and y'all have heard him before. Yeah, hi. You've heard him complain about, like, Daddy, you're not feeding me. Do you not love me, Daddy? And whatever. And so the funny thing that was really, really cute was I went down to the kitchen. I had a quick bowl of cereal. Just something to tide me over for the next 4 hours or whatever. That's all I'm looking for. Not looking for a huge meal. I don't want to get bloaty, and I don't want to do caffeine after midday. So I'm trying, you know, not eating a lot is kind of fixes some of those problems. So anyway, Nico followed me to the kitchen. He's like, "Are we gonna have food now? I'd like food now." It's like, dude, I can't feed you until it's dinner time with your meds. You know that. She's off, or whatever. We're gonna run out of water again. It's unfortunate. I have to dial some stuff in because I don't think I like our timings. Go ahead and drink it up. That's fine. So he followed me to the kitchen. Meow, 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 meow. Just having an absolute heart attack over everything. Which is, I mean, it's fine. I love him. And then he realized that his food bowl wasn't empty from this morning. Someone who I thought had a big breakfast didn't eat all their breakfast. So he's freaking. He's like, "Oh my God, you fed me when I asked. That's great." And I'm like, "That's not the takeaway. You should just eat all of your breakfast, and we won't have this problem." But now, yeah, so now he's here, and he's like, "Maybe I could get the fat man to leave a second time, and maybe I can have 11sies." And it's like, that's, what are you, a hobbit? No. You can't have 11sies. Get out of here. Now he's on my desk. He's looking at me. "Oh, Mr. Pudding Cakes. Mr. Tasty Pudding Cakes. Oh, Mr. Pudding." So anyway, what are I talking about? Pudding Cakes. What are we talking about? I don't even know. Anyway. You could automate trees, for example, if there's space in the storage. That's fair. But the thing is, you will still have workers that are just sitting if the trees aren't ready. So let's take an example. If you planted a forest and you set up the automation, if we have less than 100 logs, cut trees. Okay. Now what happens when the trees take 28 days to mature, though? So there's still... It's not the cutting that's the problem. It's the, I want to make sure the workers are working. And I often forget to make sure that the workers are working. Yeah, you're correct. It does, that would free up the workers some of the time. Yeah. Yeah, that would. I'm only complaining because I want like a one and done kind of a thing. But yeah, you're right. That would help the situation. Not a bad fix. It's just kind of the same vibe. We are gonna stash a few more planks. So I want to set this to, say, 500? Yeah. 500. I'm getting all this storage done because, holy buckets, I've got storage all over the stupid place. What is this? Treated planks? Get out of here with that. Yeah, we're just gonna do this. Do I need big mega ultra storage? I super duper don't. Welcome to Automation Games, where I super duper don't need any. I don't need any of this stuff. Who needs this much storage? Nobody. Who's gonna get this storage? This guy. This guy's gonna get some storage. That planks. I don't know where all those planks just went, but I'm glad it's gone. Yeah, this was the main thing I wanted to get taken care of, is we're making some sense of our industrial processes and not having a bunch of storage everywhere. What is this? Explosives. Levy, levy, levy. Okay. Did I have a bunch of other crap stashed somewhere? Oh, there you are. You're also planks. You're also planks. You're also planks. You are water. Go away. What is this? Wheat, wheat, flour. I have a box of berries still. That's interesting. Okay. How's this looking so far? Beautiful. That's how it's looking so far. Freaking amazing. Oh my god. Oh my god. What? Hi, Nico. Oh, I should see if we can, you wanna be on camera for a second so the new folks here can see who you are and that you're real and I'm not talking to myself at all. Work. All right. Hold on. Okay. Be up here. Kitty. A kitty man. Dad, I don't wanna. He'll usually lean into my scritches. Okay, now he's eating the cable. Okay, that's why we can't have a dedicated kitty cam, because you get feisty AF. Okay, all this goes away. Thanks. You can automate tree... Oh. You can automate tree planting with resource counter. Well... Yeah, I mean, that's also true. The thing is, I want the planter to work 100% of the time when it can. Like, you are correct. You can do some stuff, but that's unfortunately not what I'm looking for. But you are correct. You can get it to do some stuff. That all goes away. A lot of trim up. Any other just dumb storage? Yes, this goes away. We've moved our industry above. Please get that pulled out. This can get pulled out. This goes here. This goes here. Okay. Getting some stuff done. All the logs are coming up. Almost done. Man, we've come a long way on this map, that's for sure. How much water do we have now? Time to depletion 15 days? Cool. That was enough. Whatever we drank out of there, that's enough. Don't worry about it. This all died too. Okay, so I think our weather station idea was cute, but it doesn't really save us. I'm gonna break automation. I want a different way to handle this. We have a bunch of whoa. Oh, because I copied it. We have a bunch of trees that have died due to contamination, which means the initial burst of contaminated water sprinkled down and got a bunch of stuff, which is not ideal. There's a smarter way we could do that. I'm not sure what it is quite yet. That goes away. That goes away. Yep, just doing some cleanup. A little bit of lift and shift. A little bit of lift and shift. We do have enough water for this season, though, so that's good. I would like more water storage, but right now we're still working on more regular storage. Okay, treated planks, logs, that's great. Pine resin should be relatively nearby. No reason for it not to be. I guess. Nope. Yep. We're looking for ether. Extract. Holy gosh. Yeah, the only thing, like I said, the only thing that's really, to make these machines work and work properly, is you definitely need an and. Are we less than 250 extract? And is there bad water to make things with, right? So that we end up needing these groups of 3, which isn't terrible, but I don't really find that fun. Oh, tornado siren. Is it already March? Already March, my guy. Here in the Midwest, starting with March, every Wednesday the tornado sirens go off at noon. I don't know how much of that's coming through. Hopefully not much. In a way, it would be cool if there was an area selector. Yeah, and not even that, but like the farms and the forester already understand area. So this would be great. So you would say something like, how much area can you see? And the forester would reply with like, I can see 120 blocks or tiles, or I can work 120 tiles. And then, well, I know it can. Yeah, that's what we've been using it for. So here's a relay. Here's my two conditions. The thing I'm saying is I need 3 machines, 3 checks for every one type of machine is a little annoying. So you're absolutely right. It does act as an AND gate, and that's what I've been using it for. But to ask the question properly of how much bad water we got, oh, then you should be able to make some elixir or extract. And it's like, well, you also have to ask how much extract we have. The thing is I need 3 of these. Check relay. For every type of industry, which isn't, again, it's not bad, it just feels weird. So here's this. That goes away. So now this is going to be extract and an and this can be this. So you're going to check, do we have at least, let's say 10 bad water. Yep. And then, do we have at least less than 250 extra? Cool. So you are that guy and that guy. Forget that noise. Listen to that guy. Yeah, no, yeah, 100% I'm not complaining. Yeah. I'm just saying the reason, if someone's checking this out and they're like, why don't you do any of the automation? It's like, because this is a little annoying. But no, it is really, really cool. Yeah, 100% appreciating the whole vibe. This can go away. That goes away. And that goes away. But yeah, I think this is a beautiful start to something amazing, for real. Okay, so we have that, we have this. You're gonna check for, is it planks? Planks. Quantity greater than, I want 100 planks at all time. You're gonna say gears. If we have less than 250 is probably a little overkill, but that's okay. Like, and this is all really easy to do, by the way. Like, this is not a problem. Automate on that. I had a second gear maker I was working on. I was working on a second gear maker. It did not happen. There's that. Here's this. It does look nice, though. I'll super duper give it that. Yep, all the stuff is off. Okay, so planks, gears, extract. Metal is one of those things I kind of want to run all the time, but we should still also put the checks in place anyway. I can't go any further this way, can I? Narp? Kind of, actually. Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Don't have to do too much more, but yeah. Next one we'll do is metal. Hi. If we have metal block and scrap metal, greater than 10, I guess? And less than, oh, I don't know, 200? Something like that. Good. Is that everything? No, treated planks and explosives. Yeah, that's not bad. What is this? Pine resin. I guess because I haven't finalized my storage yet, and I don't need 800 gears. Like, if I add 2 more big storages or something, I don't know. Leaving it as static numbers gives me a lot more comfort than percentages, because maximum storage could change on a whim at any second, and I'm gonna hate myself for that anyway in the long run. Maybe that's why. That's maybe a bad answer, but that's the answer I've got. Yeah. I don't know. We have gear storage somewhere. Here. Here? Here. Yep. I don't know where I want to put more stuff. I do think I want more stuff, though. Just get this moved up from the bottom floor. You can be gears. Awesome. And get oot. That didn't take long. Holy crap. 20 extra gears. I would like more water storage. Do we have room for that? I'd have to do some janky pathing, but we could move this over by 2. Oop, move this over by none? Actually. Before we do anything else. Okay, it would fit. Nifty shifty. If I move it, I just gotta move it over by 1. Yeah. Not a great use, but I do want a little more water storage. And our food is tanking again. The farms haven't had a hiccup. Oh, you know what? They did. We had a die-off from the contamination, I bet you. I bet you all these numbers are the same. Yep. They're very close. In between 8... Oh, no, some 50s. It does take a hot second for stuff to get planted anyway. Alright, not gonna worry about it. As long as I can understand why a thing happened, I'm not worried. This goes away. This looks like this. Mikey-O Photo, welcome, friend. Hope you're doing well today. Hope you're doing swell and well today. The deadly combo, well and swell. I need one more, yep. Oh. Not the best arrangement I've ever had, but I'm alright with it. I'm looking forward to playing a big map again so I can spread out a bit, but yeah. Pine tar, how are we doing on that? 250. I would like a lot more of that for sure. So, can we get something like that? Then I don't know how we're gonna do... How do you get up in there? Oh, I could just do... You know what? I know how you get up in there. We don't. Done. Thanks. Cool. Done. I wanted to lay them in a way that spiral stairs wouldn't help. Yeah. It was a different problem I was trying to solve, but this works out great. I guess just to explain the stance, I wanted to do something like this. And then how do I access both things? Yeah. Yep. No worries. This is a fine answer because I wanted 3 anyway, and if I'm gonna build 3, why not double the capacity, right? There's no point in not building a big guy. That's good. Explosives, I super don't need too much of that. So this can be fine with that. Boom boomers, where you at? There you at. Yeah, I don't use the ladders mod because it doesn't bring me joy and it feels too cheaty for my gameplay style. But it is very, very cool, without a doubt. Without a doubt. That can go there. Weather changes are not agreeing with my body. I get it. Bone/muscle stiffness, joint ache, headache because of changes in barometric pressure, that kind of a thing. If any of those things might be the thing, then I understand the thing you are talking about, friend. It is not fun pants. Some might even say it's less than fun pants. Runny noses, yes, just sinus congestion and weirdness and whatever is possessing my body. I would like it to either return its deposit or GTFO. That too. Yep. I also live in the place. I am with ya. It is not fun. Okay. 1, 2, 3. Or was it here? 1, 2, 3. 1. Yes, it's right here. So whatever's right here, it got to go. So it looks like we can actually make it there. Can you hop chop on that guy? That would be awesome. Thank you. Also remove that and that and that and that. The woodcutters can actually get around, so it's not that big of a deal to me. Big a deal at all. That, there's that. Can you not reach that? Okay, what if we do this? That good? Iowa went from 10 to 50 to 10. Yeah. That's been happening here quite a bit as well. Yeah, okay. Are we gonna bust this whole thing down one layer? I think so. That'll just feel really nice. Start with that, please. The good thing is busting our way down shouldn't be that big of a deal as long as we're a little methodical about it. It's building our way up that's the pain in the rump. There's that. Okay, and make sure no one is on the thing. Oh, we can still make it around, no problem. We'll do a safety save just in case. Anytime I mess with any of the architecture stuff, knowing that the architecture stuff actually matters, yeah, be a little careful about it. Alright, no concern. Awesome. So this can look like this. Oh, we're missing something here. Oh, that guy's got to get built. Cool. Yeah, I would take a steady 50 year round for sure. Not gonna get hot enough, not gonna get so cold. Yeah, perfect. Then, if I really lived in a place that was that constant of temperature, build heat pumps. I'd run a big chunk of copper through all of my computers. There you go. It's always gonna be 50. Easy. Right? Okay, bad tide ends. Let this vent for a second. You come out. Yeah, in order for this to work, we gotta wait a couple of seconds before we can dam the torpedoes. There we go. Cool. I did want to redo all this, and we might, but I've got other fruit. I got other fruit to pick right now. Oh, that didn't take long. Look at that. Look at you guys. We have 15 or 15 jobs that are needed. What the crap? Pause that. All the pumps. What the heck? Oh, we just have a big die-off. Oh, we have 7 injured beavers. Yep, that'll get us. As long as the pumps are at top priority, we're fine. Yep. Yeah, I can't run the buzzsaw for that long. That's what got us. But we have almost 1,000 dirt, so we're fine for a while. We are fine for a while. Actually, let's be smart about this. Where'd I put my Builders Guild? There? All of our industry is off anyway. This should be empty because of low priority. Oh. This can also be paused. I don't need to do any building right now. We're in a bit of a recovery slump. That. Okay. See if we can get a little bit more here. Oh, I guess we did have a little bit of a collapse. Yeah, we did have a little bit of a collapse. That's fine. This point right here. Yep, that needs a kaboom boomer. Still built all the way through. Nice, nice. Okay, so what is down there? Okay, I don't want to mess with any of that. I want the water to flow as is. So, where are we? Here. Right? Yep. That looks correct. Yeah, that looks correct to me. So that looks like that. A little bit of this action. We just build this all the way up. Cool. That works well for me. I'm very cool with that. I don't have any builders, so this is never going to get done, but that's okay. And it's 2 to the right. Sure, shift, thanks. That's a big help. I'm not compromising any of the wall or anything, so this shouldn't be a problem. But now this is starting to feel a little bit more like an ant farm, right? Obviously the walls, if there was like a glass... Oh, is there like a glass mod? I would honestly pay resources for like a see-through or a glass mod. I'm looking right now. That'd be pretty cool. Oh. Team, come on now. It's not even Tuesday. Glass. Oh no, these are all maps. Oh my god. Okay, I gotta show you this map. This looks absolutely insane. Under the Beaver Dam, which I think is a riff on Under the Looking Glass. Oh, this is a challenge specifically for White Paws. Okay. This map looks absolutely insane. It's Ant Farm, but it's a lot leaner. Yeah, what is that? 2, 4, 6. Okay. Looks like it's a 10. It's 10 wide? It is a very beautiful map. I don't think there's a height limit. Let's just reset to top. If there is, I don't know what it is, but I don't think there's a height limit. Like obviously building everything up. Oh. Okay, so 31? 32 must be the height. I mean, that's a lot of space, right? I'll want to move on to a new game or a new map before I ever have to utilize that much territory. But yeah, all right, 32, I guess. Yeah, which is still a lot of space. Yeah, very nice. Oh, okay, yeah, a little bit of it fell. Yep, makes sense. Gonna get built up real nice. Yep, perfect. No, I don't think I did. Truth be told, I don't think I did. And now, with that built... Yeah, we'll get this built out in a second. I can't do anything without the supports. Yeah, okay, sure. I'll do that right now. I think because the drawbridge is in the way, I can't get to it. So we'll demolish and worry about that next season, I think. Or... Yep, I'd have to do a ton of ladders and stuff to get down there. Sure. I'm out of planks. Let's see here. Leave it open till after the bad tide, then build a dam. Yeah, we'll get there. I'm not in a supreme rush. We'll get there. Oh, I bet you any money this got copied. Yep. Oh, we removed the sensors. That's it. There you go. Now you're working. Cute. Now we'll have planks. Alright, we'll deal with that some other time then. And I'm actually going to be proactive this time. Burp. And skaburp. Skaburp. There we go. Alright, no bad water for us. That's all paused. It's all good. We didn't actually fill our reserve because we did also add a larger tank, so that's fine. 22 days ain't bad. Should be fine. We get this built even? We did. And there's another one. 50. Okay, that takes care of that. How far are we on this? Oh, we're pretty far. Pretty far. That done. Okay, we're getting close. There we are. Nice. Okay, now we're not going to be able to finish this because there's nowhere to go. So I'm going to leave this intentionally open. And if we want to traverse this, we could do it just as simple as a drawbridge. But this does give me a lot more room for any more automation we wanted to do. Wanted a little bit of a nice working area. Another thing I wouldn't mind to talk about is, we don't need it. I don't need it at all. But how much is this going to set me back? A bunch. Okay. Yeah, not necessary. Probably work on a little bit more happiness now. Where are we at with all that? Carrots, sunflower seeds, grilled, yeah, we're not doing any more food. Campfire would be cool. Oh, contemplation spot, the agora, the dance hall. Yeah, just takes a ton of room. Not sure how I want to handle that. Not sure. Hashtag not sure. PS not sure. Ooh. I just had a stupid idea. Only a little more stupid than my normal ideas. How much science we got? Yeah, give me the big chungus. The big guy. But what if that's going to be an issue, obviously. That's going to be an issue, obviously. Okay. Here was my dumb idea. Hit me up with the 4, sure. Here it was. This is gonna look like this. Looks like this. It doesn't block anything. Hooray. There's your dance hall. Oh, that actually uses up all the space really nicely, though. Credit where credit is due. It's stupid. However, yeah, I think we'll do something. We'll do something like that. Do I have metal? No, I don't. Yay! All right, we're gonna get our we get our butts in gear. Get us some metal. Let's see here. It's only a dumb idea if it doesn't work. That is fair. What's the old adage in Factorio? If it's a dumb idea and it works, yeah. If it's a dumb idea. Oh no! If it's a stupid idea and it works, it's not stupid. It's something like that. You had it right on the head immediately. I don't know why I thought I had more to add to the conversation, cause I didn't. This can go away. Thanks. Y'all pop in to get rid of this tree. Oh, it's nighttime. Okay, that's fine. How much water do we have now? 99 days. It's also going in the wrong direction, which is silly. Blah, blah, blah. Alright, well, that'll work its way through. Whenever it works its way through. Say that all the time in engineering? That tracks. That makes sense. I can follow that. Yeah. We could turn our Builders Guild back on if we wanted. You'll get to it eventually. Alright, did you retrack? 40 days seems a little on the high side. I don't think we have 40 days worth of water. I think we have 19 or 18. We are spiraling on food again. This stuff didn't die. We have lumber. We're out of wheat. I did not increase the pop count at all. We should be sitting on full foodstuffs. So what I should do is expand the farm. So here's what we're gonna do. That's a bunch of it's still continuously dying to corruption. That's the issue. Let's see here. Over here, corruption? Not really. What do we think? Aquatic farmhouse? Get some spatterdock grilling? That sounds like a good idea. We've got a lot of water pretty much regularly untouched. Maybe that's the strat. I did joke and say, oh, we're not going to deal with that. I think we're going to deal with that. You said you make us a cake. You said you bake us a cake. You said you bake. You said you bake us a cake. You said you bake us a cake. Okay. Strong bad. Don't worry about it. Go up to 2, please. Thank you. We have an ad break in... Oh, it started. We have an ad break in... Oh. I guess it started. Is this too deep? How does this work? Oh, you can't click on it. Does Spatterdock only grow in one tile high? I don't know. Everything we've been doing in terms of farming and everything has been 2 high. Or no, 1 high. Let's do this. That's not going to do us any favors, is it? Boo. Alright. So that's a problem. The next problem is whenever we have a drought, we're going to gut this all out, clean it up, levy it up so we don't have any more corruption. We have a lot of lumber now, or we have way more lumber than we had in the past. I think it's time to start talking about that. This whole little project could be completely cleaned up from top to bottom. The thing that's been very difficult about it has been... yeah, the whole structure is a mess. That's been the issue. So, can we extend this at all anywhere? Frickin' kind of. No? No. Not, I mean... Not of any worthwhile. That's the thing. Okay, can there? Okay. And you're stuck. Oh, I'm so sorry. Oh, no. Oh, no, my fat boy. You're stuck in there. Someone will get to this one, right? That's... oh, you gotta build the whole thing. Oh, sorry, buddy. Yeah, I stuck you out there. That's on me. No. Look on the bright side. You have 1 night away from the kids. Or something. I don't know. I'm not one to assume beaver social and family culture. Just anyone who has kids, it's what I always hear. Oh, I had to get away from the kids. No, yeah. Meals of 8. I get it. I get it. Okay. That goes away. That gets done. Is there anywhere we can shore up a little bit? Well, that was a place we could have shored up, but not really anymore. This also looks like it's kind of handling itself somehow. I would like to build this up, though. Maybe unnecessarily, but wouldn't mind it. So all we're really trying to do is if we can manage to get levees in the place of the thing, we have really 2 options. We could use, as far as I know, we could use levees, which block off water completely, or we could use the contamination barrier. Impermeable floor, maybe. This would cost a fair amount of metal, which isn't the end of the world. Zero Shadow, thank you for the follow. Really appreciate it, friend. Oh, no worries. Nope. I'm not one of those guys that's like, be sure to like and subscribe. Be sure to like and subscribe. If you do, awesome. If you don't, awesome. But still, thank you. I do appreciate. That's why we don't have any metal. Because none of this crap's connected. Womp womp. You also don't know when I'm online. That's fine. Central Time, United States, 8 o'clock in the morning to about 4 o'clock at night. Yeah, if this were something else, I could paste like some UNC or UTC timestamps. I think I'm -6. Something like that. But yeah, still, thank you very much. Yeah, I'm Dutch. I ain't converting timestamps. Alright, what time is it for you right now? It's probably 7:35 p.m.? Literally your work schedule. I'm sorry. Okay, so I'm 7 hours in the past. You've entered a world where timetables are actual tables. A world where notifications are actual people that will rap on your door with their knuckles. Rap, rap, rap. Hey man, it's time to stream. Enter a world where I'm talking like this for the rest of the session. You've entered the Twilight Zone. Okay, that goes away. I'd like to get this all cleaned up because this is a big pile of poop. Big old pile of dumb. Yeah, why is... You can see what we've had to do with such tight area constraint. It's bananas and I hate it. We're gonna do that. Dave's not here, man. No, open the... Oh, Dave, open the door. I got the stuff. Dave's not here, man. No, I'm Dave. Open the door. What are your thoughts on no time zones? Yes, no time zones. 100%. No confusion. No more confusion as to when is it 8 o'clock. I don't care if that's your nighttime or your daytime. It's 8 o'clock now. Actually, just switch it to military on top of that. Just no more AM, PM nonsense. Oh, see you in the AM. Okay, that cuts it down to 12 hours. That's good. You know, I'm a very strong advocate of, for all that's holy, standardization is key. As an engineer, you don't like standardization? You don't think so? Time is an arbitrary construct, my friend. Here, smoke this weed with me. You're not going to worry about time zones. Time is an arbitrary construct. Get rid of the AM PM, because I've worked with so many different companies. My three jobs ago, worldwide business, 5 locations, 5 warehouses in the United States, 3 warehouses in Germany, 2 warehouses in the United Kingdom, 2 warehouses in Australia, 3 warehouses in South Korea, 1 warehouse in Japan. I would just what time are you getting up? Oh, I get up at 7. Okay, that's 7 German time. That's actually 1 for me, or like whatever. Just make it real easy. Make things different from company to company, so you have to pay more money. No! That's not the way of the ting. That's a bad ting. What is this? This is just a dead fall off to nowhere, no one cares land? Cool. We're gonna get this all cleaned up because this is bad pants. I already don't like pants to begin with, so this is already not fun times. That looks like that. Is this too tall? You've got to be kidding me. You're not, and I hate it, but that's okay. This guy works these trees, which I don't care. You can get pause, thanks. Yeah. It's called military time. I don't know what the actual name for the time format is. I've always heard it as military time, but like, just get that done with. We have 400 pine tar, awesome. But also, I know that most people eat lunch at 12. It would still be 12 when you call them, though. So if you're eating lunch at 12 at Central Standard Time, it's the exact same second in New York. Hang on. Yeah, people... So, hold on. People would have their own shifts. But 12 o'clock is representative of this moment right now. So I'm not saying everyone on the planet eats their lunch at 12, whatever that means. It would still be a local time representative, but it's the exact same second. If I call someone in New York right now, it's 12 o'clock for me, it's 12 o'clock for them. So you would still use relative statements like, hey man, I ate lunch in an hour. Okay. Or whatever. Like I think the whole idea is it's just, the actual name is time, is in sensible time, not in footballs per inch Fahrenheit freedom time. That's fine. I'm not defending this unit of measure. This is just the one I started the game with. I'm not saying it's good at all, because it is not at all good. 9 days. We're going to be short again. Dang it. Alright, no, I also don't like the footballs per feet measures either, so I'm with you. Corruption or actual water capture. What do I work on next? Because this is bananas why I keep running low on water, because we're not getting all the water. Thinking. Not doing very good at it, but I am thinking. Other option is to just move all the water down here. That might be a little more sane, actually. Yeah. Yep, that's what we're going to do. Fahrenheit is great for 0. Fahrenheit is 0% hot and 100%. If I was Emperor of the world, the first thing I would do is standardizing everything. But I'd have to learn a new system. Yup. And then we're never doing this as a species again. Congratulations. That's exactly what's going to occur. That's the first thing I would do is we're all going to speak the same format. I'm not saying I'm not abolishing language. Keep your language as a culture identity. Keep that. But if I say you got to go to the gas station, well, how far is the gas station? 2 separate people should know exactly what the crap they're talking about. I've heard you only use metric. All the years is reading blueprints, there's only one job candidate to use metric. They refuse to change over to metric. And that's kind of the amazing thing is I game with so many different Europeans. Like when I started streaming, I didn't play with as many Europeans, but I play with so many Europeans now. It's awesome. And this doesn't fit. Is it? All right, we're done doing that project. How easy would it be to demolish this? She doesn't argue that water freezes at 0°C. Yeah. My girlfriend would disagree hard on what's considered hot or cold. Well, something is hot and something is cold is relative. We are all organic-based creatures, so we can agree what is hot and what is cold, right? We know when carbon melts, and we have nerves and senses and stuff. So, I mean, that it makes sense to say that, but, like, I could see someone, this room feels cold. Okay. That's all about blood flow and all those other fun things. I want to get rid of these 5 tiles. What is in the way? You're in the way? You're getting moved. This is the hauling post. I don't want to move the hauling post there. Ah! I don't know where to put the stuff. Actually, we've made some pretty serious gaps over here. Yeah, you're getting whatevered. Okay. Okay. Great. I still don't know when carbon melts. When it's hot plus, my friend. When it is hot, take down some notes. You're an engineer. You got this. Hot plus. Could raise the water level of the left lower stairs, make a reservoir. Yeah, could do that. Yeah, not a bad idea. That goes away. Grab that. I think Imperial is so embedded in the US with companies be nearly impossible. So you change it over time. I mean, it'd be great if you could just flip a big switch and be like, guess what, we're metric now. But, like, do it, like, industry by industry over time, maybe? I don't know. The most logical thing is just flip a switch, call it done. 1, 2. Is it like that? And we should be fine? TM? We're gonna find out how unfine this is. I mean, having to redraw literally tens of millions of documents, drawings, and who knows what else. Yeah. I mean, like, so, like, start with something that's maybe really straightforward, that's already really, really close. Like, food and drug, alcohol, foods, like foodstuffs, snacks, drinks, beverages. Most of these are already in milliliters anyway. A bottle of wine is 750 milliliters. That's already there, right? So change it by industry over time. You don't have to go and redo every, like, I'm not saying like redraw everything all at once right now, but like start changing over the labels right now, right? Your snacky cakes, change them over right now. We're gonna save. And it'll take a couple of years probably for all the products to eventually get to whatever. Don't strip the items off the shelf. Oof, duh. Okay, what did we lose? Nothing there. Something there. That's a bakery I think we lost. I want to make sure it's only a bakery we lost. Yeah. And you know what? You could even just keep it to 100 yards. Like keep the sports terminology what it is. Whatever. That's not my chief concern. Isn't even the sports bit anyway. Oh, it's paper. Whoops. My chief concern is like industrialization, standardization, blah blah blah, stuff like that. That would be a lot more important. But yeah, most things are already all the things. Oh, I know. We'll do this real dumb. We'll do this real dumb because I think it'll look nice. And by nice, I mean real dumb. There you go. Fixed. You are paper. You are gonna be... I don't think we'll even bother with bots this time. Spatterdock. Cool. Thank you. Alright, you. Skerdaddle. You. Cool. Just whatever, man. Get this out of here. Put platforms over the path and add one more storage. Could. Where, up here? Like that? I could. I've already got a warehouse I don't know what to do with quite yet anyway, but we could. 4 platforms. Add another storage. Sorry, I don't think I understand what you mean. Do you mean like this? Or do you mean like this? Yeah. You switch over to millimeters, yeah. Whatever that directly translates to for whatever tolerances, yeah. And it's just really get everyone on the same page, right? That's really the main thing. However, the main path with platforms, then 90-degree of storage. Oh, I don't need more storage right now. I'm good on storage. Like if you want like this, or sorry, I don't think I get what you're saying. Cover the main path with platforms. Oh, I see. Like just keep going like this. I could, but I think I'm good on storage right now. Yeah, I think I'm good on storage right now. Okay, you. Boof, boof, and boof. Cool, get rid of all that. Yeah, yep, I like the idea, but I'm good right now, thank you. Okay, so now we'll do a save. The one thing I wanted to get cleaned up was I want to make sure that the top storages don't get touched. They shouldn't, because the support is here and here, but we'll see. So, pop. Okay. No problem. That worked out wonderfully. Beautiful. Yeah, I get it. Sorry. Yeah, and I'm kind of too whimsy of a streamer kind of a guy. I guess I just like, do my own thing. So, like, I don't mean to be ignoring people. or anything. I just kind of do my own... What's it? There we go. All right, that's better. Okay, that whole thing was just so I could get this going on. Nope, wrong thing. Boom indeed. Welcome, Demoness. Nice to have you, as always. Okay, that adds a lot more pumping power with not much more room. Okay, now we gotta fix the floor. Because I blew a brig frickin' hole in it. Brig frickin' hole. Do we knock it down one more layer? No, it's great. I'm always happy to hear when folks have feedback. The only, like, rule I have is if I do something that you did not want me to do or whatever, based on your feedback, as long as you don't get mad about it, I won't get mad about it, we'll be chill types. But no, it's cool. Thank you. Anyone can chime in with, I think, blah, blah, blah. Cool. As long as you're cool with me doing it or not, we'll be just fine. This can get knocked down. Yeah, this can get knocked down. This, and this, these. I think we're looking pretty good. Awesome. Now it's starting to look like a real ant farm. It's extremely difficult operating machines that have to follow tolerances and metric. All the tools are set up in standard. Operators are also to change all their tooling. So again, it's not like an immediate thing. Think of any industry that would expire out materials over time anyway. So let's say you have to change out your tools every 50,000 operations. I'm just making up some numbers. I don't know. You would just say at the next change out that it would you'd normally buy new tools anyway. You're gonna convert over to whatever. That's I think that's kind of the bigger point. So it's not like you're neutering an industry and being like, you gotta do this right now. But there's a lot of these things you can change over time that wouldn't incur additional cost. So I would suppose. I would say supposedly, because I don't know anything about it. Ground truth is measured in metric anyway. Did not get reimbursed for tooling and never changed out our tooling. Okay. But you don't change all 50 tools that each cost 8,800 at once. Well, that was my assumption. I don't know if the bits go bad or are they everything. So what would be a really important conversation to have about this whole thing is how much energy is spent when arguing over tools being incorrect anyway, right? So one of the things is like to make this a true conversation, you would also have to say how often are there faults not only due to tolerance, but because miscommunication based on standardization. That would be another good conversation to have, because then you could also say this is going to cost money over time, yes. But we're also going to save a bunch of money over time for, however that would work. I try not to tell streamers what to do because it seems rude, but I will offer suggestions. Be careful about spoilers. Yes. Whenever it comes to new players, when I've streamed and rated, they're like, what's your best advice? What's your pro tip in this game? And I'm like, my pro tip? Make mistakes. Screw up constantly. Save often. Have fun. Just go have a time of it. Don't listen to... If someone says, oh, you gotta do this, don't listen to them. Just have a blast. That's my pro strat. Just have fun. Did we get this done? We did not, because this is still around? Oh my god, did I not tell it to get cut? Oh, come on! Good day, Kira. So I tell the same thing to my boss. He doesn't like that advice. Oh, bosses are something else, aren't they? Did this get planted? You butt. Did. It did. Get this out of here. We are having a dickens of a time with food and everything right now. So, unfortunately, I don't have... How did we make so many gears all of a sudden? Why is this on? Relay 4. If resource counter 9. Oh, did I say 250? Gosh. 50 is fine for now, thanks. Okay. That's better. I did not, because we're still in a toxic hellscape, my friend. I will let you be the very first person to know. I promise you with all my heart and soul. The second I remove that blockage you are really, really excited about, I will let you know. I can't touch it right now. You will be the first to be alerted. I swear to goodness. Well, I don't have one, and not everyone knows I don't have one, so it works out really well for me to throw it as a gambling piece. You know what? When I first started playing this game and I had my first death spiral, I'm like, I was talking to somebody, I'm like, out of curiosity, is the developer for this game the same one that developed RimWorld? And they're like, why do you ask? I'm like, I'll bet you $50 jabillion if that's the case. There's a cannibalism mod. They're like, there's not a cannibalism mod. I'm like, let me be clear. I don't want a cannibalism mod, but for sake of conversation, feels like a pretty interesting conversation, doesn't it? They're like, there's no cannibalism mod. And I'm like, yeah, all right. What we're having right now is an issue because we haven't steadied the water supply. We did before when we had droughts. The drought part of the conversation is pretty handled. What isn't handled right now is bad tide. So when the bad tide is done, someone get on that now. Once the bad tide is done, we'll get all the things cleaned up. I don't have any lumber right now, which is unfortunate. I shut off. That can shut off. We don't need that for a while. This is getting all nicely cleaned up. Let me guess, you can't reach it? Just in case you can't reach it, try that. Eat the contaminated after cremation to a paste of green ooze. It's either that or Soylent Green. It's one of those two things. My Builders Guild online? I've been moving it so... it isn't. Okay. I've been moving it so often I don't even know what's on anymore. Ah. Yikes. That's one of the fun things about playing a game a lot. But it's also one of the unsettling things when we play a game a lot, because now I'll switch back to Minecraft or something, and I'll be like, I don't know what the hell I was doing here. How does it... What do you call this? Mechanism? Am I saying that right? Mechanism? Okay. Nifty. No, I have no idea how this works. But that's also... Awesome. It's also, not sleeping well is probably why my memory is so crap. Hey! Get out of there. Nice. Now we can continue this stupid path. How far? It's 31. I ain't got the patience. Well, I would also assume that it has some level of sulfur in it because you can make explosives out of it. I'm willing to be proved wrong on that something else could be used as explosives that would be easily... Yeah, we're fine. We're fine. There's nothing I can do until the water comes back. Okay, that'll work. Can we pop that? Cool. Okay. This gets built. So there's the water problem solved. For food... Whoops. Ooh, how did that work? Oh. There we go. For food, we're gonna do this for a while. Get out of there. Thanks. A little bit more planting. Hopefully that'll get us a little more stable if the corruption goes, but I'd like to see if we could do something about the corruption. Obviously. Ooh, can I get some automation down here first? What? Pump water as long as there's water to pump and we need it? Yeah, let's do that. Okay. Copper sulfate. I'll agree with copper sulfate easily. Yeah. Straight up I will. Resource counter. I still don't know why the resource counter needs to be reached. It seems weird to me that you gotta reach that one. Oogsy, good day, friend. How goes it? Oh, I'm doing alright. Oh, I need a water sensor. Yeah, I'm doing alright. How about yourself, friend? That's fine. We weren't gonna go that way anyway. Well, that's good to hear. Oh, are you streaming today? Also, how was work? Water... Nope. Water depth. Depth. That's... let's see here. Threshold of... 1.5 is probably fine. That leaves enough water for the crops. Probably Friday. Cool. Sounds good, man. Quantity, water. Oh, we'll do a percent on this one. If it's greater than... Oh, no, less than 90. That's what I want. Nope. And... Hi. Okay. Greater than 1.5. Less than 90. On. Awesome. You are going to... that. Nifty. And you're on, and you're on. Neat. Okay, that takes care of that. Hey, thanks for the 7-stream streak, friend. Hard to say. 7-stream streak. Stream streak. Stream streak. I don't have a gap in my teeth, or I do the whistle. The old prospector timey whistle. I'm talking about? Whistling through your teeth. No can do. Okay, so... Bad tide has ended. That's all gonna flush. Goes down. Please work on that. Oh, interesting. The blockage actually healed itself. Normally you can demolish a thing, re-demolish the thing, and it'll remember the percentage. But now it seems like it didn't, which I don't super care. That's not game-breaking or anything. It's just... I wonder at what time it just heals itself, and it's like, okay, well, I don't hurt anymore, so there. How about that? Oh, come on, you. Okay, and in a second here, these should kick on after they're built? After they're built. Maybe like resources it resets? Maybe? Yeah. Don't super cure, doesn't really... This will all settle in a second. Don't super cure, doesn't really change anything, just an interesting observation, yeah. How do you automate? I guess you can automate against stuff, but... Yeah. Pause by automate. Oh yeah, you're not built yet. Duh. Okay, did we get that blockage? We did. Fantastic. Now, a dam goes there. Top priority. Sounds good, Uxie. Yeah, please rest well, man. Stay hydrated and stuff. Your work is exhausting. 100%. Stay hydrated. Okay, so Mikey-O photo. The thing is built. Your worries have come to an end. The thing has been built. Yeah, thank you, Uxie. Much appreciated. Much obliged. Yeah, we're not doing this anymore. Rip. And Brip. The 2 bad harvests in a row is what got us. That's what got us down to some numbers. How far can you reach? You can reach all the way over there. Interesting. Yeah, I'll take it. Hasn't been planted yet. I'll take it. Okay, right now what I need is a boatload of lumber. We don't really have right now. Yep, we're chopping those down. We don't need the pine tar anymore. Not for a while, anyway. Good, good. Nice to have this all clean. Oh, right, it was freaking out because it was flooded. All right. Food is bad. Water's not great. I'll be able to get some of this done up, though, pretty quick, I'm sure. Pop and pop. And maybe I screwed up and just level this out. Let's just level this out. Thanks. It does matter. Hold on. That's better. Man, I get that wrong every single time. Every single time I get that wrong. Just for connectivity's sake? Sure. Okay, that takes care of that. That's nice. Real nice. Nice. Alright, now, how are we gonna handle this? I'm gonna get up and stretch for a second. Oh, my word. Okay, what we're gonna do is we kind of want to build a reservoir, albeit a really small one, out of levees. The trick of this is we've normally been using the water sources as like a deep pool that we can take water from. But realistically, this has to sit here for like half a second. This does not need to be a permanent fixture. We'll probably have to remove some of this. Literally levee the bottom here. Levee this up so it's watertight. And then pass the water this way. This is affecting everything all the way down, which is the problem. That's why when we get to here, a bunch of this crap dies because of that. So let's see here. I don't really have a great way to get in there, which stinks. But can we... How much space down do we have? Ooh, not much. I was like, we'll just demo down one and replace it with levees. How about that? That's not... Well, that won't work. If I... I'm gonna wait till it's daytime. I can't see a freaking thing. We do have tunnels. We do have extract. We have planks. We have explosives. We're low on explosives, actually. I don't think I set this with any automation. Just get working. Thank you. Okay, so... I can't get under... I can't really get under it, per se. Oh, yes, I can. Tunnel right there. Levee. Tunnel... Yeah, tunnel, levee. Yeah. No. Not really. Sorry about that. Quick message from rental unit. Let's see here. I got one of them parents that understand that the messages might be instantaneous, but I'm not. What's the point of a hydrate and stretch? It's a reminder to me as a streamer to do self-care and take care of myself, to just move around a little bit. Because if, I don't know if you are an avid gamer or what, so I don't want to assume anything, but like if you work a long time, you just crouch and like maybe curl a little bit. It's a reminder to just check your posture, sit up straight, move around a little bit. The human body is a dynamic machine, so it's really important to keep things limber. And we do that by moving the booty. Shaking and moving the booty. If... Oh! Aha! I see a problem with the thing. Yeah, this'll never get full. Crap. Yeah, we filled in the thing. That might be why we're having weird water issues. Yeah. So it's just a good friendly... Yeah, thank you, Gothic. I should... What do you want to be called? Gothic Demoness is fun to say. Was it GNR? We're gonna raise this. Well, we're gonna have to just get in here and bust all this crap out anyway. So, levy, demolish one, levy. I could demolish this by one, right? I can. Okay. The problem is I very foolishly put my entire power grid on top of this thing. Give me a second to mull around my options, because Gothic, perfect. Okay. Done. Nailed it. No issues, no concerns, no complaints. You got it. I think what I want to do is, for game logic's sake, things cannot be built on top of a water source, and anything above a water source can't leave the map. Is that true for things under a water source? So I can't put a tunnel here, right? And if I can't put a tunnel here... Yep. Oh. Yeah, I can't at all. I can't go under it. It's probably fine. Similar to that one rule, 30-30-30. Yeah, there you go. You see the pics I shared on my stream. I never got your invite. Hold on. Let me go online on Steam. I never got a friend request or anything. Oh. I've received a friend request. Or not a friend request, a picture. Yeah. Oh yeah, I saw this before. We were talking about the monsoon thing. Yeah, I think you sent me this when, yeah. When it all went crazy. I did see that, yeah. Or maybe you sent me another one that was similar. But it was the introduction map? I'm not too sure which map. What map was that? But yeah, I just saw it now, but I thought I saw another one before. Still, that is very cool. And scary. Okay, I think I have a different idea on how I want to attack this entirely. What if we shut this all up? What if we levied across? I want to keep it at that height, though. What if we... Okay, demo this down. Down doesn't super matter. Demo it down. 2 levees. Two floodgates. One over here. We'll remove this one. Well, actually, just one floodgate. This guy right here. If it's shut, bad water goes away. If it's open, it goes down. Then it goes down. And then it goes down. Perfect. Okay. Out of my accidental kerfuffle, this will work out very well for us, I think. So here's what we're going to do. That gets pushed in. Can I get some ladder action? Yeah, ladder action. What character is that? Oh, it's from Gravity Falls. Toby, I think? Some ladder action. It's not quite Skeletor, but maybe similar in cadence. Okay, what are we working on right now? I do want more explosives. Congratulations. Thank you for telling me. I have 2 save files on the trailer map. One's Folktales, the other's Iron Teeth. That's awesome. Owen Wilson from Gravity Falls? No, hold on. We're talking about the same... Gravity Falls cast. My internet is slow. Okay. Cast. Here we go. Okay. Wait. Okay, yeah, we're thinking of two different things right now. No, the voice sounds like the actor Owen Wilson. Oh, I don't know who Owen Wilson is. How out of touch I am. I don't know who that person is. What's something superfluous I could steal some workers from? Oh, I know. Hold on. There we go. There's about the 4 I needed. We have a lot of pumps going right now. That's what's going on about all... Yeah, there's 9 workers there. We got some hungry folk. We'll get there. Lightning McQueen. From Cars? I do know that. Dang it. Aw, man. We're not... Oh, we might have colony death. This might be bad. Okay, we need to do something else right now. We need to do... Spatterdock. Or we're gonna lose the game. Same guys. Okay, neat. Shoot. How do I handle this? We could synthetically add a lot more land. This can all get removed, and this can all get added as farmland. That doesn't really fix it, though. He says wow a lot in movies. I don't think I know who that is still, but that's fine. I don't have any real room in my head for celebrities. So you could say this is the most popular person in the world, and I would have no idea who we're talking about. That goes away, thanks. Trying to think how else I want to handle this. Man, I really needed a drought. A drought would have been perfect. But this is going to be another long bad tide. I don't think adding a few more tiles is going to help. Okay, yeah, that's going up and supporting a thing. Okay, let's see where we can take this. Maybe we can take that somewhere. Has this been gapped up yet? Not quite. Okay. Please come and get that now. So now it either flows down this way or it goes out the map. Yep, I can't go down too much further either. Butts, man. Actually, I can't go... I can go down by 1? Let's try that. I think I can go down by 1. Frickin' yikes. Yeah. We really built ourselves into a bit of a corner. And the other problem is... 12 days time to fill. That cannot be correct. These are on. Yeah, we might be just hosed up. That's not great. Where's our gristmill? Oh my god. Is that what the problem is? Okay. That should get us somewhere. I think I'm going to trim out a house. I mean, the game is fair. The problem was I didn't take our food problems seriously because I was like, we got so much, we got so much, we got so much, and that was true. But the problem is, ultimately what happened is too many bad droughts up top. Too many bad tides here affected everything down here. And that's what shut me out. Yeah, I'm fine with brutal. When it comes to video games, if I lose, I'm fine with it as long as I can look back and say, okay, I did this dumb. I shouldn't have done that. That's something I can learn for next time. What I don't like is a video game where I lose because the game has decided I'm done playing. That's what drives me nuts. Yep. That drives me cocoa bananas. But if it's well, you played it real dumb. Alright, I played it real dumb. No problem. I can learn from I'm an idiot. I can't learn from stop playing. Yup, that's what I was afraid of. They just bust a hole right in the floor. Wait a minute. No? Oh. What? Oh. There's a funny story behind it I'm not going to go into. I'm fine losing if I could have won. Yeah, that's fair. There's two things that I thought was a dam, or is a levee, that's not a levee, and I assumed it was a levee because of a thing that was said, and then it was recommended I replace it with something else, and then I did that, and now it's an issue. Womp womp. Alright, that's fine. So I guess what we're gonna do is we're gonna shift... No, dang it. This is spreading beneath it. Can I put these in here? Stop soil contamination from spreading beneath it. Maybe that's our fix. Which is why the casino is dangerous. Yep, agreed. Is this a good think? This might be a really dumb think. I can't build it in 0.7 days, so I'm still kind of hosed no matter what, but... That's it, I just want to say the word but. I can't build on top of this, can I? Oh, I can. Not say you're dumb, that makes me feel like I'm really stupid because half the time I don't know what you're doing. That's the thing that makes me dumb, is half the time I don't know what I'm doing. Hee hee. No, I do appreciate that. I always say it in jest. I always say it in jest. You gotta be able to look at yourself and be a little critical of yourself first, right? You gotta be. Before it could be, like, not even, like, in order to be critical of somebody else, which isn't even my take. But, there's that. So, oh, wait, that was just the warning for it. Dang it, man. I need a drought. I need a drought, but maybe we can, maybe this is our fix, who knows. I've honestly used these one time because I use the levies as much as I can because they are cheaper. Well, they're earlier in the tech tree. Listen, it's okay to have less than average intelligence because you're still smarter than a lot of people. Yay? That's like saying, that's like that person who took the IQ test and, well, I gotta remember what it was. What was it was like a meme, obviously, or something, or they're like, see how smart I am? I'm in the top 90%. I'm in the top 90%. Look at my IQ. I'm so smart. I'm in the top 90%. It's like, you idiot. That's not what that means. You want to be in the top 10%. You don't want to be in the top 90%. I'm as smart as 90% of the people in this room. Her. Yeah, I mean, cool. I'm glad you weren't burdened with an weren't burned with an overabundance of intelligence, however that went. Hergader. So now as the good water leaves, corruption will blossom, and that's a problem. I don't know if this is going to help at all, but we've got enough materials. I'm cool with poking around a bit, see if we get anywhere. Okay, so this died, and you can see the corruption right there. Dies due to contamination. Dies due to contamination. Holy crap. Oh no! We are going to reload that. Ah, butts. That's my first reload. That's my first reload of I know we're absolutely hosed because I forgot something. Knowledge is the booby prize. Doing something with it is a challenge. Yep. Okay, so we're not that far off. This is when we were going to demo this. Oh, I got to place that bullcrap again. Nah, it's fine. Raise your fists to the heaven and say now. Yeah. 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 Dumb people know they're dumb. Smart people know they don't know everything, so average people are just screwed. That's a fair way to take on that. What are we doing? This. I do not have the foggiest idea if this is going to work. So you can tell that this isn't designed to do this. It's not designed to be placed like a grid. It's designed as a vapor lock or a water lock on the side of a farm or something, because it doesn't place like a grid. So, all right. Hot jams. I'm absolutely getting tacos after this. That's the whole story. Is the store? Oh, right. It's a little too low. There. There. I lied. There. Okay. Please do. Yeah, once this bad tide strikes and we button up, I'm gonna go get up and stretch for a second. My back is starting to tweak. I got one of those backs that you get from a Cracker Jack box, and it is not good for existing. And shut her down. Shut her down. Because it's just those two, right? Yep, cool. Alright. Other people did that too. I got into some car accidents and stuff. And, yeah, not great. But I'll be back in just a moment. Let me get up and stretch. BRB. Alright. Oof, that's better. Sorry about that. When the back gets a little tweaky, that's a good sign to get up and move, or it's going to be owie owie. It's not that great. Okay, this looks a lot better. This looks much, much better. Still some corruption. Yep. Contaminated from this. Which I guess I should have worked on that first. But we're already this far. Hindsight's 20/20, whatever. Do I have enough metal? You're paused because we're low on scrap. Okay, we have extra beavers now because the pumps aren't working. You can get on that, that'd be great. Oh, ad break. Oh no! Fine, don't tell me about it. It's cool. Okay, so I'm gonna bother checking about this when we've done the whole brisket, the whole everything. I'm not gonna worry about it too much right now. Get the whole thing done, build the barrier, do the thing. This turns on because we have actual scrap metal to be worked. Awesome. Okay. Yeah, I don't have any idea if this is going to work the way I expect it to. If it does, awesome. How long do I think I'll be on this map? I was actually thinking we'd be done with this today. But it kind of looks like it's going to take a little longer for us to get our industrial and agricultural footing. Everyone is still hungry. Like, we are not in, like, a great position right now. But if I can stop the corruption that's coming through here, we might be in a really good position. A less shite position. A somewhat slightly less shite position. I just want to be abundantly clear how significantly less effort. If I did this a little differently a while ago, we'd be a lot better off. Yeah. It's definitely got that vibe, right? And I was hoping there was a glass mod, like a glass wall mod, so I could do glass on one side, and then a flat back on the other, because this is already like a flat back. But I thought that was going to be pretty cool, but I don't think it... I couldn't find one. Like, either change a block and just completely remove the visuals of it or whatever. Yeah, it'd be hella dope. Okay, so this didn't do what I wanted this to do. So my hope was this was going to be enough to go all the way down, but this tile itself... gosh, if it is, everyone's in a really bad position. So I think I have to put one here and here. And then we might be fine. If this doesn't work the way I'm expecting it to, we'll just re-roll it and do something else. I'm not super duper worried about it. I would like to get this finalized though. I guess maybe I only really needed the 3 in front. No, that's not true. Okay, never mind. We'll see what happens. Gonna be a whole lot of learning going on in not a lot of time. Actually, you know what? I think we're gonna lose because I'm gonna run out of water anyway. Dang it, man. Yeah. We're gonna die of food or water. We're gonna go ahead and trim out some more pops. Okay. One more yet? One more yet. Okay, that'll get us to 18. Not ideal. Sure, grab all the metal you can. Yikes. Guess what? Chicken butt. Oh, Keeper's back, obviously. That's what's what. Central's back. How's it going, Frank? Yeah, I knew it. I knew it. Okay, so here's what I want. Stop automating. You pause for real. I just need one of these things running all the time. Yep, we can be 3 jobs short, that's fine. My Sims 4 hours is insane. Oh, yeah? I never got into The Sims. I played the first Sims, and I was like, alright, I'd rather play a SimCity game. I understand the appeal, it's just not for me. Are we not making blocks? There we go. Okay, so... full transparency, this didn't really do what I was hoping this was going to do. What's happening is this tile here. These on the side need to be done. SimCity in the SNES was, yeah. It was insanely difficult on hard difficulty, too. I can't sneak this in there, can I? Nope. Oh, that's butts. Oh, I literally built this every single way this could bite me in the ass. Holy crap, 11,000? Man, I think that's... Yikes. Sims was a nice little change of pace. I don't have anything negative to say about it. Alright, we're gonna reload again. Yep. I'm gonna get up and stretch one more time while that's loading. Sorry for the delays. I'll be just right back. Okay. Yikes. Alright, let's talk this out. The thing I want to do doesn't help. We are drinking all the water we can. We are. Yeah, I was gonna say 1.1 million hours? Get out of here. No way. Yeah, that makes sense. AFK farms are exactly that, yeah. Yep, that makes sense. 40k hours, yeah. Even with idling, do you have any idea how much that would cost, like electricity-wise? Yikes. Okay, here's what we're gonna do. We're gonna cull all the way down to about 8 people. Nine beeves. We're gonna cull all the way down to 9 beeves. I cannot think of a different way to get materials to where I gotta put them. Artok, welcome. Caught me at an incredibly desperate time. Okay. Yep. Don't be ashamed if you enjoy it. My Gram used to tell me, if you're having a good time and you're not hurting anybody, don't apologize. No one's hurting, everyone's having a good time, don't worry about it. Okay, that's happening. So now 30 pops will be migrated. Okay. Yep. So we have 34 jobs. I'm going to control everything. Nope. We're starting over emotionally. I mean, Kira, everything is stupid. Absolutely everything is stupid. If you look at anything, objectively or not, everything is stupid. Again, did you have fun? You did? Well then, happy birthday. Glad you enjoyed it. I've removed all the automation there. I gotta find where everyone is working. No more metal. No more of this. Thank you. Those are both paused? They're both paused. You. I could have just paused the thing myself purposefully, but we're just gutting everything. I have no food right now. That's rough. No haulers, thanks. Okay. I still have 12 empty jobs. Okay. Well, there's only a few things I can really do here that's going to make enough of an impact to winning the game. Or to surviving. And We tried 2 different methods of survival. That didn't work. Like, of what I could do to cull the tide. That didn't work. We run out of water way too soon. And then we run out of food too soon. So I do not like this as a strat, but I need to go through all the options of what I have available. This is my strat. I have 6 empty jobs still. Let's see here. Boom, boom. Okay. 9. Okay, I got 1 residence with 9 workers. Let's just take a gander at this. What is... Oh, I know what's eating all the workers. That. Okay, that was 4. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. There's 1 worker around here somewhere that I don't know where he is. Oh man, my back is just killing me right now. Yep. Sorry, I might get up in another second here. I do apologize. I don't mean to be... Oh no, that's not what I wanted. That, thanks. I don't mean to be pause up, pause up, pause up. But when my back is feeling real weird, there's only really so much I can push it. Smelter, not the tapper shack. I can't count where the last guy is. Oh. Yeah, 9. 1, 2, 3. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Oh yeah, okay. Yeah, we have 9. That's 8. I appreciate it. Normally I can stream for quite a while. It's just like the fix is easy enough. Just get up and move around. So I do appreciate everyone's understanding about it. I wish I was in my 20s again or whatever, and I wish health problems weren't a thing. But if anything, I think it just adds a little character to my character sheet. Something, something. Who knows? That gets shut up. Oh, oh, ah, dang it! Did I forget again? No! How much of that got poo-pooed? Okay, not enough. Fine. Okay. Yeah, the problem is I have problems with my feet, and problems with my hips, and a problem with my back. So, a standing desk is fine. I have to wear shoes, which is not the end of the world. I have to wear shoes. I have to move around a bunch. So, like, a standing desk is fine for a few minutes. But it's not like, okay, sit up, stand up, sit down, stand up, sit down, stand up. Punch a guy in the face. Sit down, sit, you know, it's just... It's fine. I just get so damn restless. I need a bed desk. If you... Look at... If I could lay on my backside and you could put one of them computational matrons in the back of my spawn meats, and then I could just play from the prone, sleepy position, you could just hand feed me burritos all day, that would just be great. I don't need socialized medicine. I need sleepy time, computer, burrito, face, have. That's the technology we should be striving for. Is it because I said burrito? Is that why you're all meowly? Oh, good. Now he's mad too. Every morning, I do... Okay, yes, of course, I respect your opinions. Every morning, I hit a treadmill. I have a treadmill in my house, and I do that. My rule is hit the treadmill every day. I'm telling them that. It doesn't matter if you hit the treadmill for 5 minutes or a half hour. Hit the treadmill, right? Before that, though, stretching. I wouldn't say yoga because I'm not skilled in yoga, so I do ya. I don't do yoga, I do ya. The first letter of yoga. There's a bunch of other stuff I do as well. I have resistance bands, so I do that. Treadmill stuff every day, and then I do shower. And I feed the kitties, yes I do. Hi kitty, I got a kitty on my desk. And then I do job hunting for about 20 minutes to 30 minutes, and then we do streaming time. Streaming time. This all kick off? Not yet. Jarntopia. We only have 5 dudes. How do we only have 5 dudes? Hey. No. Who is working in this? Oh. No, hold on. Nico, I love you, but... Okay, okay. Okay, thank you. Okay. I will play with you later, my guy. Also, dinner's in like 2 hours. We'll get there. Alright, that took care of that. Downtopia. I'm down to 5. Which is not ideal. Okay, so this stops. I'm controlling it, thank you. We have 3 in the farm. Well, I think what the cat can read is body language. And so I've gotten out of my chair. Normally when I stream, like, I'm just go, 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 go. I've gotten out of my chair twice now. But now he's like, well, first time was a starter pistol, second time was for the race, right? Yeah, you know what I'm saying? Hey, how about you put some food in my gums? How you doing about that? And I'll be like, it's not dinner time. And he'd be like, yeah, but food in my gums. What are we doing about that? No, just, oh, how do I communicate to him? I ignore him. That's how I communicate to my cat. Alright. Bunch of starved to deaths. Yep, 1 more. 2 more. None more. He's fine. The thing is, I can't feed him all the time, cause medicine and stuff. I think I've talked about it ad infinitum. But I can't just get up right now. Oh, you want treats? Let's do it treats. I can't just give him treats. Yeah, oh, it's 100%. Yeah. Whenever we talked about like animal care and whatever, like I'm the oldest of 8. So I know how to like talk to children. And it's like I don't understand like when people use physical violence on an animal. Like I don't understand that at all. What I do understand is there's very simple teaching things you can do to make a cat or a dog understand cadence and stuff. How do you tell a cat you're not interested? Ignore the cat. Boom. The cat is going to not bother you for something you are not rewarding it for. I don't understand physical violence or anything. I just don't get it. That goes away. Thanks for playing. So yeah, it just comes down to like really simple things. So Nico's in here. He came in here. Meow, 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 meow. Okay. What's wrong? Alright, well it's not dinner time. Okay, good stuff. He sat on the desk, scritch, 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 and then I put him back on the floor. Dash it. Dash all there is to dash. I don't know how I'm still running out of workers, but I am. Oh, they're probably dying off because we got a bunch of oldies. You cats understand that though. I mean, they ignore everyone all the time. So there are times when Nico, so you have to make it very clear when you're giving positive and negative or neutral stimuli, right? So Nico comes in and he starts meowing. I'm reciprocating that I'm understanding that he wants my attention. You can hear me say, yeah, what's up? Yeah, okay, right? He sits on my desk. I give him the attention that he wanted, but he also gives me the idea that it's dinner time. I pick him up and I put him on the ground. If he's still meowy, I ignore him. Like, it's hard to say via text without like showing, but it's like you can kind of tell after living with an animal for 14 years what they're here for. And so there's been times where he's wanted something and I don't want that to be a positive reinforcement, so I ignore him. A great example is I go to the kitchen for a glass of water or something. It's not dinner time, or we just had breakfast, or whatever. And meow, meow, you're in the kitchen, meow, meow. I'll ignore him. You're not real. Because I don't want him to think that every time I go into the kitchen, he gets positive reinforcement. That's not the goal. That's not what I want. I don't know how much sense that might make, but depending on where I am, it's important to give either affirmation, are you here? Like, we're in my room right now. So if he wants attention, I'll give him attention. But if he comes in here like every 5 seconds, rah, 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 I know you're not hurt. I know you're being a ding-dong. I still love you. But you're being an absolute chowder house right now, okay? So it all depends. It all depends. I mean, you can get a lot of distance. You can get a lot of distance, I think. Learning the cadence of an animal and the animal learning your cadence and stuff. Like the other thing that's really cute is like I know that when it comes to I've not babysat, pet sat other people's animals, and when I'm moving around, like they'll get out of the way, and I'm like, oh, you've been kicked before. My cats have never been hit before or anything, so like they'll just stand in the middle of the room. Well, how's it going? Oh, there's a lot of giants moving around, and it's like, dude, self-preservation. Come on, move a little bit. They just don't go. How's it going? Just whatever. It's adorable stuff, is what it is. So, if we can get 2 more kits, we would have successfully gotten out of this death spiral. I mean, we saved it. We cut it down really hard for 8. No, you don't have 8. For 6 beeves, we're doing okay. We got food. We got tons of water. We got married. Anne said she would never have a dog. We're now on our 3rd. If the dog does something wrong, she blames me. That tracks. We did a forced culling. The 45 pops I had was non-sustainable, so I built another city center here, migrated 40 of the pops or 30 of the pops over, and then cut the line. Yep. So I did that. It's not a strat I like to do. Like, that's the 2nd time ever that I've ever had to do a forced culling. But yeah, with such a tight map, even a little, yeah, folktales, even a little bit of corruption is bad nonsense. I'm gonna let this run for a second. I am gonna get up one more time. Oh, I don't care about achievements. Achievements are farts. Yeah, I respect folks that really like achievements, but I ain't got time for that. Eee, that was my butt. Oh, just stretching in the chair a little bit. Okay, I will be back in just a minute. One more time. Okay, I am back finally, and I think I worked out a rough spot. I feel a little bit better. Actually, when it pops, may be a good thing. Okay, so we have now 300 bread. Yeah, thanks. Again, sorry about the constant intermissions. It's not my intent. But when getting on in age, you have to take a... gotta take a break. The last time I said no, when my back was all twitchy itchy, and my back was like, hey man, How about you take a $5? And I'm like, but I gotta get the iron. We gotta shut the iron refinery or whatever. Probably playing Factorio. That sounds about right. And then I did set it up, and then I got another poke. Like, hey, how about you take it down a notch? And I'm like, okay. Once I set up the rail for the iron mine, and then get smelting, and then get the production linked up, then I'll take a break. And then the third time was the last time I got the screws put to me, and it was like, my body was like, I asked nicely twice. Can I get the record? Can you read that back to me? Yeah? Yep, I asked twice. Record keeper says so too. I just got the business, so it's like, I'm gonna sit down, and then I'm gonna keep sitting down until I'm vertical or horizontal, and then I'm just gonna nap. Okay, damage control. Yeah, that was 100% damage control. So we have how many days? 99 days of water, great. 71 days of food, great. Yep. You gotta choose every single option you have. So I have 3 workers somewhere. Oh, 1, 2, 3, yep. So we have a lot of wheat now. Or wheat flour. So we're gonna pause the farm. You get unpaused. Does the good statistics work again? It does. Dead Soul? I believe it's one who let me know yesterday morning that it worked. And I was like, well, I tried, but like it didn't propagate the way it used to. And so you gotta let it shake out. Like it takes a day or two in game to shake itself out or something. I don't know how else to say it. That's kind of how it felt. This won't get built, but I do want to get some of that wood out of there. Okay, so we have 2 housing units open. That means 18 workers. I don't mind starting from that. To be completely fair, we got a stupid amount of stuff done. I'm very happy with how far we've progressed. Yeah, very, very happy about all that. Is the plan to make the Wonder? Yes. Yep. There's only one map that I've played so far that I did not build the Wonder because the Wonder takes forever to build. And even at 30x speed, which anyone can access from the developmental controls, if anyone doesn't know, it is Alt, Shift, and Z, or Z, however you like to say that, doesn't bother me any. In here are commands you can run, and the one I have favorited is 30x speed. So even with that running, I was like looking at chat. I'm like, hey chat, how's it going? JohnMegacycle here. Here's the thing. This is going to take about another hour and a half for me to finish this Wonder. It is dinner o'clock and Nico is furious. Does anyone mind if I just call this one done? And then I did. That's true. What happened before, though, before the new update, is it tracked. So when you load your game fresh, it remembered the statistics from the last session. Now it flushes everything. So it flushes every single time you load the game. So that's why when we start off, it's like, you've got 6 seconds of time or whatever. And it's like, well, I don't have 6 seconds. It's just everyone took a big ultra gulp right now and it looks scary. But yes, you are correct. But yeah, whatever changed recently, it's gotta reconcile, which I don't care. Yeah. My stance on playing video games is I play video games for fun. So the second something becomes unfun, I generally look to the crowd, so to speak. I'm like, hey, how are you feeling about this? Is anyone vibing on this? Does anyone care? And generally I'll get a, no, we don't care. Just, we're here to watch you make an idiot of yourself. I'm like, can do, ooh-wee. And then we do. And that was it. So that was the chat on that. That's the one time I didn't build the rocket. I do hope they had more win conditions. That'd be nice. Is that just for 1.0? Sorry, is what just for 1.0? Sorry, struggling. Do you mean, the good statistics? I don't know. I've only been playing on the experimental since I started using the thing. Yeah, sorry, I couldn't say. All I know is that about 2 weeks ago when I started using Good Statistics, it worked the way I already said. And then it broke this Monday, and then it got updated. And then, yeah. I know I'm cutting some trees. I don't really have to. I actually shouldn't. Okay. We have 10 beeves, 11 beeves. Awesome. 8 adults, 3 kids. Yeah. Yeah, this is the thing. For good statistics. Yeah. Oh, I should save. Yep. New dedicated save. This is the path we're on. So not only did we make it through the bad tide, we also got more than enough bread and everything. Speaking of updates to the servers, update recently. Which server? If you're talking about servers I host a lot of games, so you're gonna have to be more specific. The vanilla one. No, I don't think so. The operating system for that one hasn't been updated, and we're still on dot whatever the standard is. Nico. Dot 11. We're still on dot. Oh. Depending on when you played last. No, you've played. No, you've played before. We've updated it to paper, which was I think your recommendation. Oh hi, come on up. So here, Nico's in my room. He's yelling. Come here. Are you seeing any issues, Crank? Come on up. Yeah, you can chill here. This is fine. Yeah, hi. Keep losing my journey map. No, journey maps are client side. Those the vanilla Minecraft server that I host does not have any mods attached to it. The journey map data might have been updated itself. I would look up that mod specifically and see if anyone said anything. But yeah, the server I don't think has that information. I mean, I believe you that Trippy is using it also. I'm just saying, like, I don't control that data because it's a client-side mod. So you'll have to look up, you'll have to go to where you get the mod. So that mod might have been updated, but I don't have any control over that because that mod isn't on the server. Thanks for the confirmation, Kira. Appreciate it. Yeah, I would just check the forum or wherever you get it from to see if anyone else has said the same thing. Okay, so now we're running a little low on food. Now we pop this back on for 2. All right. We're doing good. We've recovered successfully. Look at that. Is that the... That's the Legend of Zelda Ocarina of Time song, and I'm just saying, wah, wah, wah. Hey. I know. Hi. So now Nico's angry because I've gotten up now 3 times. I've walked near the kitchen and no food has occurred. When he's in the kitchen and meowing, I ignore the crap out of him. Because I don't want him to think... Or, I actually did go into the kitchen once to get more water while I was doing my stretching. And I'm not here for him at that time. When it's dinner time, I make a big old ruckus and he knows. And that way, the whole reinforcements thing. Yeah, this was a bit of a bump on our great song. Hell yeah, great song. It's not the Song of Storms. I can't remember the name of the one I'm thinking. Na 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 na. Na, 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 na. No, Nico does not like my singing. Hi. Please don't hit me. Nico, no. I love you too. You got the bad nibbles. You got them nibbles on ya. He's just nibbling. Okay. So I indirectly solved some problems by creating other problems, which is probably fine. Hey. Thank you. Vamonos. Yeah, he's getting feisty. It's knocking crap off the thing. Ocarina of Time. It could be. I don't have all the songs of that one memorized, but sometimes they pop into my brain meats, and it's like, guess what you're going to be fascinated about for the next 19 seconds? And I'm like, what? And then my brain's like, na 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 na, just, you know, random song from random video game. Okay, so that was easy enough to deal with. Just no industry for us. And there we go. Thank you. Wait till that flushes out. There we go. Done deal. Now this is all going to be depth sensor 1. These are all manually paused. We're not doing anything about anything with any of that. That's all. We've got this figured out. We're down here. We're going to drink all the water we can. That kind of a thing. We've got food storage again. Everything's returning back. Hashtag dedicated brave souls who surrendered their lives so that we may live. I don't need a builder's hut, thanks. Sarah's song. That's the one. Thank you. Saraya's song? Saria's? Huh. I guess when I played the Nintendo 64, I guess I read that as Sarah. But that's not really how you spell Sarah. That's just how my brain took it, and now as an adult, I'm looking at that same word, and I'm like, ah, Sarah's song. And it's like, hang on. That might not be quite how that one goes down. Okay, 2 haulers. 2 water drinkers. Okay. We have 5 kits and 1 empty bed. I'm not opening up more housing yet. We probably could do alright with 27. We're gonna do alright with 27. Let's do 27. Nope, wrong thing. It's maybe one of the things that's really interesting. I'm sure the S isn't pronounced like sugar or sure. Sharia? Oh, could be Sharia. Huh. No, I'm not sure, but that's smart. I like that. That's one of the things that I've really appreciated about older video games that didn't have voice lines. That it was really up to your imagination how something got pronounced and presented. But now with voices, like, you know how someone sounds, which isn't a bad thing, but it's like I just really miss like way back when in like playing Secret of Mana or Chrono Trigger or Earthbound or other like Super Nintendo games, like all these RPGs that you don't know how people sound. You kind of make it up as you go along, right? Like, I'm a kid. I'll make it sound like how it sounds like I'm going to sound like. What's a good example of that? Oh! Okay, so this is a heated debate that I always lose, but that's okay. Exactly what I was typing. Yeah, perfect. Here's a heated debate I always lose 100% of the time, and that's fine. I'm not trying to die on this hill. But there's these creatures that look like large chickens from Final Fantasy. They are generally yellow, though they do come in different colors. They can be armored and ridden like a horse. You know what creature I'm talking about? Probably. And I'm going to tell you how I pronounce it. I'll show you how it's spelt, though. This is how it's spelt. That is the spelling of the thing I'm trying to talk about. When I was a kid and I didn't know how to pronounce that word, I pronounced it Kokobo. I pronounced it Kokobo. I thought I liked it as Kokobo. And I had other friends. We did there. What? How are you gonna look it up? You're not gonna look it up. Kokobo. But now that like everything has names, there's voice acting for everything. It's actually pronounced Chocobo, which I don't actually like. Yeah, chocolate. Gyarados. Which is probably also incorrect. Because it's not gyros, right? I would assume they're going after like gyros, like Greek food. But that's not, I don't think that's the vibe either. I don't know. But I'll tell you right now, it's not Gyrodos. Which, around here, I've heard more times than not how Wisconsinites pronounce Greek food. I'll go to a restaurant. Yeah, can I have a gyros, side of moussaka, and a slice of baklava? Huh? You want... Oh, you want a gyro? No. A gyro is used to stabilize a helicopter. That's what a gyro does. Gyrodos? Gyrodos? Huh. Well, to each their own. All I know is I don't call it a chocobo. That's all I know. I don't that's all I know about anything. Again, am I wrong? I'm probably 1,000,000,000% wrong. That's fine. But it's just like I love that level of mysticism, right? Like you're the first one to design or read or discover a scroll of some sort. And you've learned about a mystical tribe and all this stuff. Ultron 5000. It's already taken. It's already taken. And it's like you get to name this thing. It's like your mind. Oh, already taken. There we go. You get to name it. You get to name it your own. What do you want to name it? You know, I miss old video games that had that kind of mystique to it. But I know that's a me thing, right? I know that's a me thing. Yeah, sorry, man. It's already been yoinked. I have several. Yes, I will do that. What'd you want to call it? Do you want it the Drinkatron 5000? Oh, well, you're not gonna get the color. You're gonna get that. Yeah. Yep, that's a fine way to think of that too. What is this? This is called River. Slurpington the Third. You got it. Slurpington the Third. Thirth? The Thirth. Speaking of rivers, who's got the Thirth? It says the river. River in another language. Yep. Yep, I'm with you 100%. Holy crap. Our bread's full. Our bread's really getting there. Damn. Okay, things are coming up with all... Things are coming up, Sarmara. You're an unconnected building. What's unconnected? What the hell did... it un... Wait. You're unconnected. Oh, did I not build the... Haha! That's never going to work. What, Sam? It can get you in trouble if you don't properly allocate what you can lose during automation events. So, water leaves the valley. Okay? Shut off all the pumps. That means I want to turn on all the industry, right? Like I got other stuff going on. If you're not ready for that swing, there's other jobs that could go without, and that's what kills you. That's absolutely what kills you. Yep, that'll get you right in the googles, right in the giggles. They tried climbing over the road to get the house. Actually, the house is paused anyway. No one lives there. I just want to make sure that we do this during the night when I kill this thing and redo this. However the crap I'm gonna do this. I put all this dumb crap in the way. Because I'm very good at video games. Alright. Yeah, okay. This stair can't be here, so boop boop. 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 You stick around. Sorry, I didn't mean to do that. You stick around. Okay. Something, 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 hardly an inconvenience. That's what comes up from there. Oh my god. Okay. I'm tempted to just call the house condemned and just not use it. Yeah, the house... None of this is good for company. This... Okay, so... Go away, go away, go, go, go. Alright. Come get this stuff so I can remove more stuff, because we're just going to redo this corner, because this is stupid pants. Bruh. I think automation will excel a lot more in a larger area playthrough. That's my ultimate 2 cents about it. I think on these tiny maps, this becomes a little... I rub ginger into my eye for fun? Y'all got some wild, wild stuff going on over there. I feel like I'm really missing out. Okay. So, if we... Okay, that's solved. Now we have to go up a floor somehow. We could go up a floor down here. No, not for fun. Okay, well, hey, I wasn't sure. Kids are all into all the wild stuff. I don't know. I want to be sensitive to things that folks got going on, but I also want to be all like, tee-hee, don't do that. I really don't like what I'm doing here, but I've run out of energy to care. I think I'm straight out of give-a-dang stamina. I'm all out of give-a-sauce. About this build, I'm out of give-a-sauce. This is so stupid. Hell Witness Duke. Yep. It's just a hell of a way to just start a conversation. Hey, how's it going? I'm doing good. Hey, dare me to put all this ginger in my face? What? What? No, in my culture, we ask people how they're doing. I don't ask... No, don't do that. I'll freaking do it. No. Kira, no. I'm the ghost of Christmas? No. Don't like this build either. Instructions unclear. Oh, wait. Oh, yeah, this doesn't work because this doesn't work. Okay, thanks. Thanks for nothing. Okay. Okay. Alright. So, maybe... Yeah. Okay, I'm fine with what I see. I'm fine with it. I don't care. I don't care. That's where I'm at. I'm hungry. The cat's hungry. I'm hungry. Did I already say that? I probably said that. I'm also hungry. There. It's fine. And then to add to this terrible corkscrew of a nightmare monster, cool. I'm not troubleshooting any of that. I'm not troubleshooting any of that. I don't care. I hope you connect. Otherwise, we're never getting the bread out of there. You look like you connect. I don't care. That's gonna be somebody else's. That's gonna be somebody else's. What I did over the summer report, for sure. Oh boy, that was a Grecian epic right there. The whole thing. The whole thing. Plans of Mice and Men? Probably. Does it empty when you set it to pause? The housing? Yes. Yep. Yep. Here, I'll show you. These people live here. Now they don't. Now they do. Oh, they might backfill. Nope. Warehouse does not pause. You can't pause a warehouse. You can't pause a warehouse. You can tell it to empty forcibly. Like, there's a thing you can do, and then your haulers union will prioritize to get rid of that stuff from there. But yeah, you can't really do the thing. Okay, that looks like everything works. I, again, am not messing with it. Oh, yeah. Pause buttons go to the top. No, it's cool. Pause buttons go to the top. So, in this stack, some stuff is paused. It's also really confusing, because here, I'll show you something. So see how this is above this? If there was not room above this, oh, here you go. See this nothing that's paused for no reason? Well, it's not nothing, it's this guy down here. For whatever reason, they go to the highest point, or whatever. Yeah, it took me a long time to figure that out, that's what was happening. Because I'm like, dude, this ain't paused, what the beef? And then I would be like, okay, well, before we put in a ticket, let's just save the game, close or reload the game. I reloaded the map. Like, nah, man, wrong thing is paused. What the beef? Okay, well, before we put in a support ticket, let's close the game, reopen it. And reopened it, loaded the map. What the beef? It's still... Okay, let's reboot our piece. I'm just going through, like, all the stages of guilt or whatever, or loss or whatever. Just like, I don't know what is broken now. It's like, nothing's broken, it's just a quirk. And I'm like, cool. A quirk, you say? To shreds, you say? We have a 24-day drought. We don't even get a number there. And we're still making more bread. Bread, bread, bread. Bread, 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 bread. Don't worry about automation anymore. Just drink all this you can drink, which is going to be like 2 gulps. Yep, and we're already done. Neat. Alright. This was about 3 steps forward technologically and industrially, and about 1 sachet to the side for agriculture. Which, if given the ability, I would absolutely sachet into combat. Next D&D character I ever get a chance to play is just going to be one that just sachets into battle. Hell yeah. Okay, 2 more there. Bread going up. Okay, things are coming up Saramara. It's taken a while. Cutting our population down to 7 really helped. I don't want to repeat that again. So we're going to be spending probably the next 20 minutes IRL just stabilizing. And then figuring out what to do. Yeah, we'll figure it out. We don't have any lumber income, which is fine. We have some lumber down here, which we can start popping off on. Okay, so we have this drought right now, right? I don't really know still how we're gonna get this cleaned up. I can't put anything below a thing. Can I put something above a thing? I mean, I've already put a thing above a thing. Which, that can just vamonos. Thanks. The way in which we've done this before on other maps is we've just surrounded it in levees, but I can't do that because obvious reasons. So yeah, that actually falls down over there. How much time do I have? Form up the Builders Union. I don't even know where the crap I keep putting that thing. Thanks. And let's take a logical swing at this. And by that I mean we'll get it wrong a couple of times, and that's okay. I have another stupid Simpsons song stuck in my head. I think Lisa is giving a... Lisa is giving a show and tell thing about a scientist. And the kids are like, are you going to sing it? And Lisa's like, no, I'm not going to sing it. I'm going to rap it. The kids are freaking out, jumping out of the windows and stuff. But it was a tribute to Gladys West. Yeah, giving props to Gladys West. We're giving props because she's the best. Just, yeah. Little dumb stuff popping into my brain constantly. So we're gonna bust this whole thing down, get a bunch of levees built. Oh, we can afford more builders now. Yay! All the builders. Yeah, I don't know why things happen in my brain, but they do. Synapses are wired wrong, or they're wired way right. Okay. That is about what I wanted to do. Is that the hole out? It actually splashes around a lot, too. Unfortunate. Okay. So... we get over here? Not really anymore. Shucks. Oh, yeah, we can. Okay. I want this to go down by 2? I think I want that to go down by 2. Alright. I can't go under this, right? We've already talked about that, yep. Remove this. Down by 1. Just levy the crap out of it, right? There's a fair chance this isn't gonna provide any amount of help. Nope, I don't need to go crosswise. 1 might be enough here, but I don't care. Okay, there's that. You know what might make this really easy? Just a second floodgate. Maybe. Floodgate right here. We're still gonna lose a lot of water. That's just gonna fly off the map, though. 2 floodgates won't help. Yeah, this isn't gonna help. Yep, good try. If you could. Thank you. Then we should start talking about getting rid of this. Ooh, crap. Okay. Well, changes the paradigm a little bit, doesn't it? I just want to replace as much of the earth with levees as possible. Gosh dang it, man. Hold on. Can I get under one under? Yes. Perfect. Okay. Swell. Maybe. I don't think I like it, but we'll see. We'll see where this takes us. Now this does not go any higher. This does, though. And then this will still push the badness madness out that way. The badness madness. The badness madness. The badness madness. Okay. Looking not terrible so far, and that's what I'm striving for. Thoroughly unterrible. Now, you guys are... We have dirt. We have plenty of dirt. Hot jams. Okay. Takes care of that. Something like this, I think. Gosh, it is some sort of awful. I don't like any of this, but it'll work. You won't be able to make it that far. This will work. That should get everything I... Oh, no, 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 no. This should get everything I need. Danke. This should give me everything I need. Okay. Right? Sweet brisket. Sweet brisket O'Malley. We're gonna get this done, though. This is gonna be awful, but we're gonna get this done, though. Now, the water spills out down here. It kind of doesn't matter where it spills down, does it? This will be fine. Okay, and now a floodgate. 1, 2, 2, 3, 3. Floodgate of 3. Oh my god, I think we've got something. We are out of logs. Fantastic. We have 17 days? Yeah, you're done and that sucks. Uh-oh. Hi, and hurry up, please. Is all this? Yes, okay. It is harvestable. That's... Today was a doozy. Doozy. That's what today was. Absolute dooze pants. Okay. There was probably cheaper ways to handle this, and this might not actually even handle this completely. This might have to be levies as well, but I don't have the resources for that, so go ahead and rip one. We ain't got the stoof. We are maxed out on food. That is awesome. Let's see here. Pause. Just pause the food for a bit. What do we do instead? What do we do instead of food? Just drink a ton of water? How many days do we have? 16? Yikes. I don't need more dirt. You know what we could do? Let's grab some more metal. And let's add more haulers. Any other long-term stuff I can work on would be nice. Cool. So let that... Oh, 36? Oh, when I was pausing and unpausing. I wanted to leave it at 27. That's fine. We're still 9 beavers short of where we normally are. Yeah, we were at 45 or 54 for a little bit there. I don't remember really at this point. Oh, wait. That didn't need to go up. That's my exit out. Okay. My bad. Thanks. But that looks good to me. Once this gets built, we'll remove this from our planks. It's a lot of planks. Alright. Been just a mess, hasn't it? Ging. Might have to pop this guy on. We've got more than enough water. Oh yeah. Yep. We're good. a very messy recovery, but a recovery all the same. I'll absolutely take it. How much more lumber do we need? Say about 90? 12, 12, 12. That can't be removed. 12, 12, 12, 12. 8 and 3 more 12s. Yeah, somewhere around there. Let's see here. Can I make it over there with some... Not without some difficulty. That stinks. What about some of the stuff over here? Nope, stuff over here just never got planted. I swear I'll need driving goggles or something when cooking. What? You're cooking, like, oil at a very high heat and it's spattering a bit? Or, like, what? What? I'm gonna need some explanations, Kira. That'll only be 16 planks. That's not much. This can go. We're not bifurcating these anymore. Onions. Oh, yeah, okay. I thought it was like a grease splatter or something. Not, yep. Alright, that's fair. Yeah. Yep, yeah, that also as well, yes. Oh, man. Oh, boy. No, I get it. I super get it. It's, yeah, onions for real. Did you know that if you have a steel blade and you run the blade underwater and put your hands under the blade so the water touches the blade first, it nullifies some of the... Oh, what's it called? Not astringent or something, but the chemical that makes your eyes water. It can help nullify that. I don't know if you've ever heard of that before. You might have also seen bars of soap, but they're not soap, it's just steel. Irritant, yeah, that's it. Thank you. The, there's bars of soap, but it's not soap, but it's bar of soap shaped, and it's just metal, or steel, or whatever. And, yeah, thank you. And, same deal. But if you're cutting with, like, a steel chef's knife or something, you could do that, too. So if you knew that, it's not like an instant cure-all because the particulate's already in the air and everything, but it helps. I found it to be helpful. Of course, washing your hands and stuff is a big help too. Doesn't help if the onions decide to squirt their juice directly at me. You know what? I'm gonna have to agree with you on that. I would ascertain that information to be true. Yep. I would ascertain that information to be true. Listening to metal music? Oh, gosh. I can't listen to my death metal or heavy metal anymore when I cook because I get a little reckless. For sure. It does put me in a better mood, though, when I'm cooking, for sure. You don't want to plant there? Why? Oh, wait. Is it the height? It's the height. Oh, interesting. If you fill the height, the tree never reconciles. You already listened to me. I'll take that as a compliment. I'm metal enough for anybody. Okay. The tree never reconciles that it doesn't have room to grow. So the planter won't plant it. But the planter won't tell you why. It's because... dumb crap in the way. Wah! I used to have vocals, but I can't. But that is a down with the sickness. I liked early Disturbed. I think Disturbed was one of my playlists, like, in high school. Like, a lot. I went to a Disturbed concert. Dave is a jerk, but I think everyone knew that. Not new news to anybody, but still. I liked it. Huh. Human music. Well, I like it. I liked it. Yeah, I liked that one too. Yeah, Dave's definitely got some pipes on him. You can't fight that. Dude's got some pipes. No, it's even funnier. Central, are you still here? Central Keeper? Automating farms to turn off storage if full is really handy. Oh, absolutely. Yeah. Yeah, absolutely it is. Central Keeper was here a few minutes ago, and they were like, what's with the pause button? Why is there a pause there? And I'm like, yeah, it rises up. And also, I didn't realize if you can click on the pause button. I didn't realize you could click on it to interface with the thing that's below a floor. Now say I'm not clicking, I'm clicking around it. I can't talk to the pump, but I can talk to the pause, which is a part of the pump. I let people either get the choice of being good or nice. Yeah. I don't need someone that's good all the time or whatever. If someone's gonna be a ding-dong, be a ding-dong, fine. But like I said, my main gripe is when someone's shown they're doing a naughty or a bad, like a real bad. I'm gonna use this word that I know how to use, and then someone's like, hey man, that's a slur. How about not use that word? And then it drives me nuts when the person doubles down and they're like, well, this is my words. I'm gonna use how I want. It's like, ugh. That's the only thing. Just don't be a ding-dong. Learned about that pause button. It blew my mind. Yep. Yeah. It's funny that it rises up to the top, though. That's what I was sharing with Central Keeper. See these two pause buttons that belong to these two structures? Burp. You going somewhere? Bring a pause button with you. Yeah. Where's this guy related to? Eh? Yeah. It also looks like the nose of a pig. Looks like a pig's nose, now that I really look at it. Yeah, looks like a pig snoot. Feel the concept of labeling words as curse words hilarious. Yep. Curse words I'll agree with. But if a group of people find a phrase to be literally offensive because it references a bad piece of history or etc., I think we could all be good about it and just not use that language. That's my two shakes on it. I don't need this piece. That piece can scram. Actually, this all can scram. We could fill that with dirt, I think. Because this gate is going to be up anyway. So, please come get... Yep, thank you. Please come get... General curses and stuff, I don't have that, whatever. I try to, myself, be a little more reliant on funny curses or whatever. Like, Frankenfurters or whatever. That's funny. No one gets hurt. It's cool. Not that I'm trying to be the swears police, but, like, I can drop F-bombs just like anybody else. I need to be a little more creative about it. Listen here, turtle. Boots? I don't know. I think I'm just trying to get to that dinner time. Getting real hungry. But what are we doing? We've got 7 more days of just vibing, chilling, and chill vibing. We turned yeah, there's no skill in cursing, yeah. Yeah, that one's fairly vivid. I'll give you that. You can pop that. Yeah, I like to be a little more succinct in my swears. I'm delighted that you haven't been overburdened with an amazing amount of intelligence is usually like one of my favorites. That's a Malcolm Reynolds from The Jump. Yeah, from Firefly, for sure. That's a Firefly right there through and through. Yeah. Yep. I like to pride myself on my orator ability, so when it comes down to it, yeah, being able to give the choicest of swears. Also, I find it more fun to curse somebody out without them knowing they've been cursed. Come on, it's just super evocative without being obscene, yeah. Yeah. Yeah, I'll give you that. Look at that guy. You can see that guy bopping and weaving. Well, he can't anymore. Dude is like bopping and weaving to his own song down there. Okay, how much water we got? 6 days? Yeah, we're burning through a lot doing this. I do need some lumber, though, if we can get some freaking lumber. I was hoping we were going to get... Yep, we'll have some. We'll have some. Perfect. 80s, 90s%, perfect. Oof, that was a tough one. Building lacks goods. What are you lacking? Again, you gotta get to your y-axis, man. I don't know what you're talking about. Yep, we're not full... Oh, 'cause we're out of logs. Right. Righto. Righto. Hi. Top priority. I already did that. I already did this. Now I wonder if priority transfers... Like, when you get 10 logs... What takes it first? Is it construction all the time? And then whatever's left over from that 10 goes to whatever else? I think that's kind of how that goes. Yeah. So I wish there was a way you could say, I want a buffer of 20 lumber. If anything I build or do takes me to that limit, stop. That would be great. Just that I'm reading about a lot of stuff on Web2s. They're censoring every curse word, even if the content's clearly not for minors. The worst is they do is the stupidest way possible. Some people just say, you can tell what it is, right? You're not talking about ducks. So that's the thing. Like when you talk about prioritization, what is the first thing that is asked for in first come first serve? It's got to be construction projects. I still have 0. I bet you any of the bakeries are offline. Oh, they are working. Huh, okay, so that's good to know. Is my construction... Oh, construction stuff has its own priority as well then. Okay, so that makes perfect sense. I thought workplace priority was only based on workers, not the product. I thought that was worker priority, right? Look how this is... organized. I thought that was worker priority, not anything else. And where did the classic... Yeah, that's old school. That's Qbert. And it's even before that, too. I'm going to show you a message. There he is. There's the one. There's the one with the choicest of swears. Oh man, y'all ain't gonna like me after I drop this swears bomb into the swears hole. Hold on. Look at that. The choicest of curses. When you bonk him on his bonker, that's what happens. I really doubt I'll play with automation. I haven't trusted the game's logic since the early warehouses. That's fair. That's fair. Yeah, I know, right? The choicest of swears. Oh, Qbert. I hated that game. Hit me up with a Galaga or a Tron or something. I hate Centipede too. Okay, we're back in business. Look at this. Look at me go. I'm doing it. Alright, that took so much lumber to accomplish so little. It feels like, but I'm happy with it, believe it or not. Okay. Did I turn on the things? I did not turn on things. We're gonna pause. I don't need to pause. You stop this automation nonsense. It was nice and all, but stop it. Thanks. Okay, we're gonna remove some builders. We're done with the builders. Just drink up like crazy. Oh, you know what? No, we don't have enough housing. We don't have enough water. Yeah, Qbert was an old stand-up-y arcade game. Yeah. It was like a pseudo... I'm going to use the word pseudo really loosely here. A pseudo three-dimensional... Or I'm going to use the word three-dimensional really loosely here. But a pseudo three-dimensional pyramid. And you're supposed to move Qbert up and down the pyramid, changing everywhere he stomps or whatever to a different color. And if he gets bonked in his bonker, or he touches somebody he doesn't like, and that's how it sounded, and that's what you saw, was the pound sign, @ sign, question mark, exclamation. Or whatever. Yeah, that's how it went. Dude, that's how it went down. How it went down. How it went down. Okay, there is stuff to cut. Fantastic. We are going to be hurting for an industry for a freaking long time. Here's what I want. Nope. Nope. Yeah. Oh my god. Just keep pasting stuff. Fine. Thanks. Thanks, friend. Oh my god, the roof is too short. I am going to burn this roof to the ground, I swear. Okay, fine, fine, I don't care. This goes away, thanks. We don't need any of that anymore. None of that is necessary. This is our drinking ditch. I didn't spend much time in the arcades, but all these games were not out yet when I was a kid. That's fair. Yep. Please build this out, thanks. How much of this can I claim? Not a lot. Well, okay, unamount. I can claim unamount. I would like to pull this out, shore this. Oh, none of that's gonna happen. Never mind. Haha, just kidding. Butts, man. It's all just butts all the way down. I'm not gonna bother turning on the builders union or whatever, because we're about to go all the pumps. And 4 more haulers. We already have 8 haulers. Nice. Oh, no more automation. Thanks. Oh, I didn't finish all that. I was out of logs. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. It's fine. Food is good. Water is good. We're at a really solid place right now. As dodgy as this session has been, I'm happy with what we've done. It's been a mess. It's been an absolute mess. Okay, now, where can I get some height in this business? Right over here? That's dumb pants. I'll take it. I'll take it. I don't care if it's dumb pants. I'll take it. Alright, so we're doing... What are we doing? This? And this? And this? And this? And that. Thanks. Cool. Okay, this is still really annoying. There's still a lot of dumb crap in the way. Okay. Yep, and that's all of our workers. Hot jams. I have 4 more in a builder's guild that I could pull out if we need. Look at this! Oh my god, it's so nice! Okay, now... The other question is... Can I get 1 strip? Yes, I can. I want to remove this 1 strip right here. So I can put 2 of these pumps like this. Or 3 of these pumps like this. Because the water source, the water storage is right here. This makes no sense for me to go all the way down. But I think this will work out nicely. We can leave those pumps down there. That's not hurting anybody. But it is stupid pants annoying time. Ooh, hold on. Stupid pants annoying time. Can I get 3 here? Oh, brother. That would be something. No. 1, 1, 2. 1, 1, 2, 1. Maybe? Maybe we can get that to fly. That's my level of swears for really reals. It's like scatting, skibidi-da-ba-bi-da-boop, but not really. I'm a scat man. Okay, I would like to clean up this. This is terrible nonsense pants. We have the thing. Okay, can I feed this straight down? That was the whole vibe I wanted. Yes, we can. We can get up there. Oh my god, we're gonna get us an industry. That's what I'm gonna name it. That's our we'll name our next settlement. Industry. What's your problem? Flooded. Nico. 2.0, 1.9. How about 1.85? Nico. Sha-na-na-na-na-na-na. Nico. Yep, he's giving me the absolute business. He's also a bit on in age, so what I also try to do is make sure he knows I'm here. Oh, okay, we'll wait till everyone goes. I want him to know I'm here. Okay, there is a way on the other side. Perfect. If I make it clear... I make it clear that I'm here. And that he knows it. That's the whole plan about all that. So, when he's all meowlin'. Meowlin Rouge. When he's all meow... when he's all Meowlin Rouge, I make sure he knows what's what. That can get tamped down by 2, thanks. Okay, please fetch. Thank you. Okay, you can make it to the other side. Fantastic. Large water pump. 1, 2. We can do 3. Yep. That's the jam. Thank you. Perfect. Okay. Now, this is probably just the dumbest thing I could possibly do, but you know what? I'm alright with that. Ooh, do you have a floor? Yikes, you don't! No! Okay. One step at a time. Nope. Can I get priority on this stuff first? Thank you kindly. You can reach that, right? There you go. The path around kind of sucks, but this will be fine. Okay, I did that on purpose, so we could do this on purpose. Critical. And less than critical, but still really important all the same. Cool. Cool, 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 cool. Cool, cool. Stop, stop, stop. Thank you. Wait. Yes. Tomorrow, we'll have 3 pumps ready right next to where we have the consumption. Like, it'll actually make some respite of sense. I don't want this guy anymore. A drought. Fine. Oof. Okay. Why are you not working? Your workers aren't here. There we go. Okay. This is non-fancy at all, but I want to conserve how many workers we have versus how much availability we can use. So this, I think this is smart. Are you not getting enough water flow over there? No, it looks good. Now, we don't have sluices, and I don't care about the sluice right now. A one-way water outlet with adjustable flow. Perfect. Just lock the water in so it doesn't just slosh all the way back. Actually, we have the dam. Never mind. We have the dam. Or the floodgate. We're fine. Okay, now, if we want that automation game, that doesn't go anywhere. We would check for water. So this goes here. We're going to check for our available storage. No. And we're going to do a relay. Thanks. The idea is we're going to check the water flow. We're going to set 2 of these to automatic, probably. And when we have water, but our water is low, they'll turn on? I don't know. I like the idea of the whole automation thing, but I think they'll really shine on a larger map. I think that's really the jam. On a larger map, magnifique. Right? Perfect. I think that's the jam. This one's just a little on the weird side. That goes away. Thanks. Hey, man. Take a walk on the weird side. I said, hey, man. Take a walk on the water side? On the water side? Yeah, sure. Hey, man. Take a walk on the water side. Do, 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 do. I think it's take a walk on the wild side. Yeah, it's not bad. Yeah, I want to make it clear, like, I'm not being defamatory. It's not bad. Cooking done, excellent. And you survived to tell the tale, my friend. What a wondrous, splendiferous day. Well, wash them out with some water. Yeah, we'll do something like this. No, let's do 2? Let's do 2. I mean, it's not any... Yeah, we'll remove this in a minute. And this. I've used valves in my FT save for bad water diversion. That makes sense. Yeah, no, that makes sense. But we're at full water now. Cool. We kind of righted the ship. Oh, this I'd like to get rid of eventually. It doesn't matter right now. None of it matters. More water? Or more workable land? I don't have a strong feel about it. I don't really care. Cool. It all just stops. Got workers now. Do I need more dirt? I need more explosives. I don't need more catalyst? Or whatever it's called. Extract. Don't need more extract. 22 days. We'll be alright. I mean, we better be alright. If we're not alright, something's still hosed, and I'm not happy about any of that. No, I think we'll be fine. Okay, so there's our water storage. Maybe we camp more water storage here. I don't know. That's fine. We have lumber. We have some amount of lumber. That's great. Things are a lot less shite. I'm very happy about that. You got all your planting done? Fantastic. Good lad. Woodcutter. Right there. Thanks. This all can just stay. It all can just chill out. No need to fuss. We have a drought right now. I'd love to deal with this if I could. But I can't really build under it, so I don't know how that's going to work. This room? Well... Gosh. This one is harder than the square one because all the sources are low to the thing. Low to the ground. Like low to bedrock. This one is tough because the bad water is really high and that screws up all the plantations I had down here. So that makes that a problem. It's a different kind of difficult. For Jinkies, I didn't have to do a culling. I think we did enough. I think we did enough and we did all right. This one's been a little more on the particular side, for real. On one hand, I want to store a lot of water, so I'm not obfuscating. Not obfuscating is not the right word. I'm not removing any of this stuff. We're not changing anything. At the same time, I would like to reclaim some of the land. And now Nico is really mad with me because I've been in the kitchen. I've been around that part of the house 2 or 3 times now. I don't know if you can hear him, but he's just so sad. He's just a sad pupperoni having sad pupperoni times. Okay, what I would like to do is I'd like to store a little more food. The conversion rate is much better if we store the wheat as wheat, or we store the flour as flour and not bread. It's a 5-time compression rate. So for every harvest of wheat, does the entire well shaft of bad water corrupt the surroundings? It does all the way straight down. And that's what makes it difficult to remedy. So for every 1 piece of wheat, so we get 3 wheat per harvest. Let me finish this thought and then I'll show you some stuff. The grist mill turns wheat into 1 wheat flour. The bakery turns 1 wheat flour into 5 bread. Ooh. Excuse me. So if we want the maximum amount of compression, absolute compression, we will want to store either the wheat or the milled wheat. Wheat flour, that's what it's called. Yep, something like this. Something like that. Works for me. Maybe a second one? Just really get these food problems nipped in the bud. There, easy. Look at that. Done. A lot of food. Okay, so we don't have corruption right now, but here are the sources. These can do either regular water, contaminated water, or bad water, or nothing. Those are 3 things it can do. All the way down here is where the water permeates, and we have all the corruption down here. So a couple things we can do. What I've been trying to do, what I want to do is I want to tackle it at the source. That's why I did something like this. This is walled off as much as possible, so that way the water can't propagate out. We have a couple of spots we can work on. We can work on there. But that was like one idea. Another idea is if we come all the way down here, I'd like to see if we could do the corruption tiles. Escaping. Contamination barrier. So we could maybe do something like this. I think this isn't a path then, is it? Yeah, I can't path over that as well. So that makes that a little annoying. To remedy that, what we'll do... You're not working anyway, that's fine. To remedy that, we'll do something like this. And build a new path. This will shield the water from coming through. That'll take care of that. The other option is levees. So if we want to use the contamination barrier, that's kind of how that would work. Stop soil contamination specifically. If we do the levee idea, which we can, we could build the path over it. So we demo this out, put levees, surround it like this, and that kind of also locks the badness out, because the badness is just seeping down like this. So there's a couple things we can do. You can also bury the barrier under the path. I just tried that. So, contamination barrier. It won't let me also put a path on top of it. Oh, you mean under the under the path by 1 level. I see what you mean. For my sake and my style, the way I kind of like to do this is with levees. Under, yeah. I like to do this with levees. It's just logs, so it's really cheap. But we'll do it that way. So there's that. That'll bust that all down. Do it like this. So we don't accidentally push all the water off the map. That'd be great. We already have enough water. Right? 66 days. Fantastic. And we already have the food. We're very safe. This feels dodgy. This feels real dodgy, but we are very safe. Trust me on that. I mean, or don't. I'm not going to tell you how to live, but I think we're doing just fine. Anybody? Bueller? What other stuff was I building? Oh yeah, a bunch of storage that I'm not appreciating. That's what we're doing. Okay, wheat flour, get out. I also want a wheat storage, which actually, you know what? Yeah. Sorry, changed my mind. Haha! He was in fact telling you how to live. Specifically, he's telling you to put ginger in your eyes. Another wonderful storybook time for another wonderful storybook rhyme. Ginger in your eyes, and then have a sandwich. This has been Storytime Delights with JohnMegacycle, reminding you once more, always rub ginger in your face holes. No idea. It's that, or I'm a speaker. I'm on the radio for NPR, right? I got that kind of voice too. It's this or it's that. Okay, so I would like to... I can't move this yet, but we can move all these other stupid things that I don't want over here. How a layout? How do a layout? Well, this doesn't have to be super sophisticated in any stretch of the imagination, but I'd like this to just lazily come around. So it's a little more accessible for everything else. We have a base that actually looks like a base. I can't tell you how delighted I am about this. Yeah, so there's the stuff. As needed, as wanted. Boom. Brisket. I would also like a little BB wood storage. You gotta say it like that. Little BB wood storage. Okay. Done, done, done. Freaking yikes, man. We're getting there, but freaking yikes, man. Okay, now we've got a ton of work to do. How much food do we have? It should be going up still. Yep, if it doesn't tell me anything, it means it doesn't know what's going on, which is fine. And off. And off. Thank you. Oh my gosh, I'm about to make so much space. Yep. Sweet. Sweet. Okay, so now I did all that because there's one more thing I want to accomplish before we call today like a done deal. It's a zip line. I can't tell if you're real. You real? And obstruct. You're obstructed. What's obstructed? Oh, the freaking roof is in the way. No. No. Just look at it. Look at it dead in the eyes. Tell it no. You can't obstruct the line without consent or something. I don't know. Is this on the same thing? It is. This is a pain in the butt right here. Does this work? Ugh. I mean, what are you obstructed by? The roof. Okay. Of course that's where it is. Dang it! Man, we'll find a thing. We'll find a thing I'm happy with. Fat chance, I know. Oh, you know what? Does that bring us any benefit if I put this here? We can always add another station later, but does a station right here help? Not immensely, no. You know what? I'm actually kind of okay with it, though. I'm actually kind of okay with it. What if I put one like down here? Does that immensely help us accomplish our dreams? I don't think so either. It's so stupid. Oh, I got the giggles. I need to put food in my face. This is where all communication breaks down. Can you connect to up there? Yeah, okay. All right. Okay. I'm fine with that. I'm fine with it. I'm fine with that not being okay. I'm fine with that. All right. Back to this. Can that? No. Yes. No. Yeah, it's right in the midway. It's right in the middle thoroughfare, and that's annoying. You know what? Forget it. Do it. Thanks. Awesome. Awesome to the max. That goes away, and that goes away. Ugh. I don't even know. I don't even know anymore. I don't even know. Who are you? Who am I? I don't even know. Okay, that's all cleaned up. That's nice. That's good. That's great. There's a very rare chance this is ever going to get ready again. So don't bother planting up to there. Yeah, go ahead and cut that down. Stop planting, though. Yes. Yes, sir. Okay, that's still doing a thing. We're out of planks. Please and thank you. That's why nothing's getting done. Oh! Y'all wanna grab all this sugar stash you got here? That'd be great. Oh, did we ever plant that dynamite? We did! Oof. Keep it going. We got more go to go, so keep it going. What else are we getting done today? What else is gonna get accomplished? I know, Gesundheit. Negotiated. Oh boy. I'm really jealous of people that have petite sneezes. I had a friend for a while, they sneeze a two, and that was their full dead-on sneeze. They also would sneeze like a 8 or 9 time succession. A two, a two, a two. I'm like, what is going on here? That's not a sneeze. That's honestly your body's reaction to I'm uncomfortable and need to eject something out of my nasals? That's the thing? Huh. Alright. Patoo. That's the weirdest thing ever. I didn't know what to make of it. I did not know what to make of it. Oh, I don't need a path there. Thanks. That's a boatload of lumber I probably don't have. You can stop, thanks. Oh, hi. Did you notice I was making fun of your sneeze? Zenny's all rubbing up on me. How you doing? I think you're doing fine. It's time for dinner soon. Hi. That's how he's acting. Yeah, the ginger challenge needs to become my thing to raise awareness for my poor eyes. I'm sure there's been Kickstarters and stuff like that, right? Not even a Kickstarter, yeah. We're doing a thing. We're raising money for a thing. And what is that thing? To raise awareness for that thing. But we could have just not done the thing and saved you the trouble and the money anyway. Yeah, something like that. This is the blah 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 challenge, which is going to raise money for our expense for blah blah blah, which we could have just recouped by not doing blah blah blah. Yeah, something like that. Something like that sounds pretty fresh. 76 days, our number's going up somehow. We were at 60 or something, I think, and now it's at 76. That's fantastic. I know a lot of this stuff is on the floor is bread. They stopped bread production. We're just going to stockpile as much of the requisite materials as we can. And then we're just going to see what we can do about it. Nico's losing his bananas. I think he's out of bananas, but he keeps losing more bananas. I feel bad. It is getting to about dinner time. How far are we into the stream? Oh, 7 hours, 20 minutes. This might be a cool start, a cool spot to stop. That's most charities, to be honest. A lot of them spend more of their money on fundraising. Yeah. Yeah, valid. Yes, we are wrapping up, Zenny. This might be a good spot to wrap up anyway because the ads are going to kick off in about 10 minutes. I don't want to give the ad money man any more money than anyone else does. Let's see who is streaming. Yeah, no worries. Thank you everyone for hanging out. We raided We raided Hat yesterday. Let's see here. Got some Factorios, got some Path of Exiles. I do, I guess? I'm gonna cook. Got food I need to cook or it's gonna go bad level stuff. And then I think I'm gonna... I don't know what I got planned. Oh, maybe some more job hunting. We'll see. We haven't raided Treble Queen in ages. And they're playing Oxygen Not Included, so I think we'll raid them. I kind of like to raid folks that are playing like a similar game that I know, like, hey, we've raided them before. They're cool folk. Cool folk. Very hippie thing to say, like hipster maybe. I don't know. We'll do that. We'll raid Treble Queen. We haven't raided them in a while. Yeah. I think now's probably a good spot to stop. Let's find a. Oh, I got the hiccups real bad. What's a good cross-section for us? I think we already cross-sectioned this for our last snapshot for the YouTubes. Let's find a good thing for the YouTubes. Oh, yes, our failed farm. Because we have death spiraled and it has been rough. But yeah, something dark. Oh, I like the lamps on and everything. Let's do that. Let's call that there. All right. Let me do my save. Save-a-roo. How do you do? Thank you all for a wonderful stream today, as always. The chatter was good. The company was great. Really cool. Really fun. Really appreciate the whole business. So we are going to go ahead. Raid Treble Queen. We've raided them before. They are currently playing Oxygen Not Included. Another fun... it's a fun game to watch. I don't got the mental capacity for it, but it is a fun game to watch all the same. And yeah, Treble Queen was a hoot when we raided them before. Yeah, so we'll do that. Thank you all again for your time, and I hope to catch you all next time.